and welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm Russ Attitude.
And I'm speechless. I am everyone's pal, Eric Seven, the artist formerly known as Money. Go Sabres.
Oh, man, I got you. Told you I'd get you with that one.
That's good shit, dude.
Yeah. So,
Oh, man.
yeah, I did that this morning. The first thing I woke up and did this morning, I clipped that out and turned it into an audio file. But we'll probably get told to take it down from WWE, like everything else they get told to take down and shit. So whatever.
Oh, fuck them. They're too busy laying off people. So.
Oh, they're done now. I just read that today. They're done. But it's still stupid. Why are you gonna let off these fucking people that making you the company fucking money?
I know. I mean, it just makes me sad because I feel like, like Otis and Shizawa, or however you pronounce his name, are probably working for like $50, and they have to ride on a fucking tour bus with all the stagehands.
Well, here's the thing. What's his name? Dominic Mysterio took a 50% pay cut, and he's a moneymaker. You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna let your title holders take a pay cut?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's out of my control, But enough of that. What's been up with you? Anything new? Oh, wait a second. Go ahead.
No. I mean, I was just gonna say, it's starting to stay in like the upper 40s and 50s in Buffalo, man. So it looks like we're on our way to 60 degrees, 70-degree days, man.
Hell yeah. What I was gonna say was, how's your Kurt Cobain conspiracies going?
I am no longer talking about that.
I listened to that episode when I was editing it, and it said at the very end when we were doing our outro, I was like, and I just turned you in to a damn conspiracist on the Kurt Cobain stuff. And a couple days later, you were like, man, he was murdered. I was like, oh, fuck, what did I do? And then you're like, you text me a couple days after that, and you're like, the wife thinks that Courtney had something to do with it. And I was like, oh,
no. She is Team Courtney. She loves Courtney. Courtney can do no wrong. So,
I mean, hey, there's no telling who did it or what did it. But that was funny because, like, I said at the end of the podcast, and then I get 2 text messages back and forth, and I was like, that's great. So
I spent the following day just listening to that one podcast, and I was just like, okay, I'm kind of convinced. And I mean, I need to see all points of views. I don't just need to, but
it's all right. Hey, now, did you listen to any more Nirvana to get comfortable and familiar with some more Nirvana?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, they have that song. It's the Black Album, right? And they have that song "Wherever I May Roam" and "Nothing Else Matters." No, I mean, fucking never mind. That's I can always listen to that. It's just Nirvana was never a band, especially after Kurt died, that I just always dove into. I mean, I've always appreciated what they did. And, I want to say Freeloader, I think we did Molly's Lips once or twice at the warehouse,
Kiss Molly's lips.
Yeah. I wish I had more of that stuff on. I know I have a VHS somewhere of our last show at the warehouse, and I need to somehow get that on a DVD. But I wish we would have had more video of our shows at the warehouse, because I know some of them were really good and some of them were probably really bad. But good stuff.
I'm sure you can. It'd be easier probably just to get it digitalized and put it up on, and make it and throw it up on YouTube or something.
Yeah,
that's the thing, man. I wish a lot of and I don't, I have a lot of like high 8 tapes and stuff that I don't even know what's on. I just know they're shows of mine, and I need to digitize them and get them up online, and it'll be the first time I've ever seen those shows. So we'll see if I remembered them,
Yeah, I had a shit ton of small town death shows. That's like I always forget that I was in that band, and that was a really fun band to be in. But I had a whole bunch of like, I guess the high 8 like tapes of our shows.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just tossed them because I'm like, I'm never going to go back and watch these. And now I'm
Now you kick yourself in the ass.
regretting it because, I was purging going from Tennessee to New York, and I'm sure those got tossed. So, yeah.
Well, some people call it pack ratting. We just call it
Collecting.
Yep.
100%.
Exactly. But yeah, so tonight. Whoa. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep our day jobs.
Cool.
Well,
yeah.
No, we're not, but we don't want to keep our day jobs.
Nah, dude, I hate my job.
Yeah. So tonight we have a band. And this band to me really, really stands out. Because I feel like I'm in a time warp when I hear them. What about you? What about
kind of like a jump to the left?
And a step to the right.
Put
your hands on your
hips. Yeah, dude. No, I mean they definitely, they have that that spirit of, the 90s, the mid to late 90s, and it's really good shit. Yeah. After listening to Terror and Ready to fucking crowd kill at work today, I put on the Blackburns and they were just like, sweet.
You mean this band?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. 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 So yeah, they're a great fucking band, dude.
Yeah,
and then
man.
after the new record is over and Spotify starts feeding me other shit, it's, stuff that I would love to, see them tour with, which would be like Sugar or Dinosaur Jr. Or,
okay. I hate to ruin this little conversation about us talking about the Blackburns, but it's not April 1st. And, Hedge posted this post the other day, right?
I saw that.
And I don't know if it's fake or not, okay, because he gets a phone call and he's showing us the text messages, but the phone number's already in there, the picture's already there. I'm like, So I messaged him and I was like, hey, bro. I was like, hey, Christopher, what's up, man? Is this real? And he just laughed. And that's all I got from him. Exactly. That's exactly what I got from him. So I don't know if it's real. I wish it is. I hope it is.
I'm putting it out there that it's real. And yeah.
All he did was just laugh at the post, which is
that's funny.
But I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, back to the Blackburns. The Blackburns are great. They're on. Guess what label they're on?
Would it be Bing? Sell the Heart.
Correct. Number one answer.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, so this album, real quick, and I'm going to mention it to them as well. But to me, it just fits that it could be a soundtrack to a movie because there's so many different styles on this record.
Oh,
right?
100%.
It's not like you're listening to the same song every time. It's like every song has a different style, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Real heavily 90. I say it's like they're bringing back that nostalgia 90s sound and with their own flavor. I mean, it's ballsy to come out and name your album alternative rock.
Right.
Which is exactly what it is. It's alternative rock.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, their video would be buzzworthy on MTV.
Exactly. And I could see them doing well now. I could see them doing well back then. I don't know how old these lads are, but we'll find out. Hopefully, well, we can't because you can never ask a lady their age.
Right. Don't
Right.
ask me my
Well,
age.
Yeah. So Snookums, how old are you?
I'm
Snookums.
only 3.5 years old.
This is the wrong podcast.
All right.
All right. Well, on that note, we won't be getting any more views on that podcast. But I was gonna say, Eric, what you got in that lunchbox?
Dude, that's what my stomach sounded like last Thursday. In preparation to what I had done on Friday.
I think it was a little more what's that word? A little more gargly, probably.
Yeah, oh, dude, it was very gargly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're all clear. So, and I don't have to do it for another 10 years. So, yeah.
Another 10 years. Did it sound like this by chance? Did it sound like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Enough of the fucking sound effects.
Yeah. Let's talk about the lunchbox. What's in the lunchbox? What's in the lunchbox? The lunchbox.
Yeah.
All right. G.I. Joe lunchbox. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Check this out.
What's cool?
It's my Opryland season pass.
Dude,
look at that guy. Oh God, look at that mustache.
Looks like he hasn't even shaved that thing yet. Looks like he's still rocking it from like 6th grade.
I know, dude.
What year is that?
It says 95. Yeah.
So you were 19, 18, 19?
Yeah.
19?
That can't be right.
Well, it's on there, so it has to be.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. I guess when I worked there, I had to turn in my IDs at the end of this year. So, but yeah. Season pass, Opryland. Now it's a fucking mega mall. It sucks.
You know why people keep old IDs and old credit cards for, right?
What is that?
Because they use it for assistance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say it or anything, but I do like to drink Coke every once in a while.
I hate it, but I love the way it smells.
Oh man. This guy one time told me, he said, I tried cocaine once for 27 years. I was like, all right, pretty good. So, all right. Anyway, on that note,
more stories about cocaine. Further.
Boy. Without any further ado, here is Nick and Lynna of the Blackburns. Dig it, sucker! Welcome back, guys. Today we have Nick and Lynna from.
Hello.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us this evening. So you guys are in Philly?
We are, yeah. We're in South Philly. Okay. Lynna is right above my head. We're in the same house.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
It's true. We didn't want to hover over one computer together, so
nice.
Oh, I mean that would have been fine. We've done it all. We've actually had 4 in one screen before.
Oh yeah.
Thought we'd make the audio mix down a little easier.
Yeah. One we didn't realize until afterwards that the microphone that he was using wasn't even on. And so you were getting his vocals from all the other mics that were on. So didn't notice it until after it was too late, but we made it work.
Yeah. Thank God for omnidirectional microphones. Bam. Yeah. That's what I took away from college.
Well, introduce yourselves and tell everybody what you guys do in the band.
Oh yeah. Hello. I'm Nick. I'm in the band, the Blackburns. I sing and I play the guitar, and I write some of the music and the words sometimes.
I'm Lynna. I play keys and I sing backup and sometimes lead, only one song. But so keys and vocals, and I'm the good time band member.
Nice.
Good time band member. What's the good time band member mean?
Oh, I don't know. I shouldn't have said that.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
I make the corny jokes, and in the text thread, I'm always the one sending the gifts, trying to distract everyone. That's how I communicate.
You're okay in our chat then.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's listen to this, it's sending, Spotify or audio files. Listen to this, and then an emoji. So
yeah,
that's how Russ and I communicate.
Well, we both have been listening to this band called the Blackburns, their new record called Alternative Rock, and I was basically taken back to the 90s, and I really enjoyed what I heard. Alternative rock is exactly what it is, right? Alternative rock, I would say, but I heard the album a couple weeks back because I kept seeing the alternative rock image, and I was like, what is this? So I looked into it, and then I found out it was you guys, and then I found out it was on Sell the Heart Records, which is one of our favorite labels. We've worked with a lot of bands from there. And I've played it, and I was like, wow, I feel like this is a movie soundtrack, because it feels like it's a movie soundtrack.
You know what? That's awesome, because you've been listening to us. We've been listening to you. I did a little bit of research, and I wanted to listen to the podcast I was going to come on. So I was scrolling through your history, and I see 5 favorite movie soundtracks from a few months back.
Yeah.
And so I popped that on, and I was like, you know what? They hit some good ones. They hit My Beloved Mallrats. They hit Angus. They hit Singles, The Crow. Those are all favorites of mine. But you guys left enough out that Lynna and I came with our top 5 soundtracks that we didn't talk about.
Dude, yes.
Oh, we love this. This is fun.
Because soundtracks are, when people ask like what genre are the Blackburns, I generally say 90s movie soundtrack genre. Like I'm so glad you picked up on that. So I'm just gonna jump in. My first one that you left off was the Clueless soundtrack. All right.
Okay.
So Clueless has the Muffs doing Kids in America. It's got Radiohead's Fake Plastic Trees. It's got Supergrass doing All Right. Supergrass, vastly underrated British band from the 90s.
100%. Yeah.
Obviously, there's the Boston's live scene in the movie, and Where'd You Go makes the soundtrack cut. And it's also got Beastie Boys in my favorite mode, which is their hardcore punk mode, doing Mullet Head. Which soundtracks the half pipe scene towards the end of the movie. That's the Beastie Boys.
Nice.
I have that CD somewhere. Did you hear? You knew when they were shooting the gym scene for the Boston's live scene, outside of that gym or wherever they were filming it was across the street from the courthouse where the OJ trials were going on at the same time.
Oh, really?
Man!
What a time!
I don't know if I heard that on Toby Morris's podcast, and I don't know if he was talking to Dickie Barrett, but I think that's what was going on during that scene was the OJ trial across the streets.
That's awesome.
Talk about a moment in time.
Yeah,
for sure.
Lynna, what was your first one? Let's flip flop.
So first off, like soundtracks, I'm very passionate about movie soundtracks, because to me, like growing up, that was like, especially, I'm going to sound real old here, pre-internet, days, but like that was how I was like introduced to new bands, because like movie soundtracks were like these curated playlists and like deep cuts, galore. And you would like, there was always like that one song, that like was a big hit from the movie. And then I was like, I got to buy the soundtrack. I love that song. And then all of a sudden you're introduced to like just so much music you didn't know about. And for me, like my number one influential, just changed my life soundtrack was the Wedding Singer soundtrack.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. Yes.
And that is basically what put me in love with 80s music synth sounds. Like, I mean, we got New Order, The Smiths, Flock of Seagulls, Depeche Mode, Psychedelic Furs. I mean, it's stacked. When I was 12 years old, my cousin, like for a holiday Pollyanna, she got me to get a gift, and she bought me the double disc Wedding Singer soundtrack, and it like blew my mind. Like I was introduced to this whole era of music that I have been obsessed with ever since. So
Nice.
Wait, a double disc?
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a
Wait.
there's a deep Wedding Singer soundtrack. It's awesome.
Did they do like a one and then they do a second one to put two together, like a volume 1 and volume 2?
Yeah, like I mean, like you could back in those days, like like they released one and then they released a second one, and then eventually you could buy like the double disc, and stuff. But like I got volume 1 and volume 2, and it like it also has like the Adam Sandler original music on it, like
Nice.
the Growing Old with Me, and then the Somebody Kill Me song. And also it also had the old lady version of
the old lady rap.
Yeah.
Rapper's Delight.
Yeah, it had both versions there. But yeah, like that soundtrack really was very influential on me. So that's number one. But I got more. But Nick, I'll let you.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Next, and this one's huge to the Blackburns sound. Empire Records, because on there you got that great Gin Blossom song. You got Sugar High. Unfortunately, without Renee Zellweger, that's the only bummer about that soundtrack.
Ooh, yeah.
But you got the Cranberries, Liar, Edwin Collins, A Girl Like You. That's an amazing kind of 90s like one hit, one off. And then also that movie, there's a couple songs that don't make the soundtrack, but that I really associate with the movie, Romeo and Juliet by Dire Straits, probably my favorite Dire Straits song. And then also the North Carolina band Queen Sarah Saturday, the song Seams, which is the song that they put on the CD and Ethan Embry kind of sings into the camera towards the beginning of the movie. That's that song. It didn't make the soundtrack, but
well, Quicksand was even in the movie too. They had a Quicksand song in there, which didn't make the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
I think who else was in there? Pegboy, I think. What was Pegboy in it too? I think I heard Pegboy in there. But the only reason why I remembered it, because today I saw a clip and it was like Empire Records, the peak of the 90s soundtracks.
Yeah.
Like and after that, it wasn't really much, and like I posted this video on my page and it got taken down for violation. And I'm like, I didn't do it. I just reposted it. But yeah, that's Empire Records is a great movie, great soundtrack. I think that's what helped movies too back then, was the soundtracks, because they 100%. A good soundtrack makes a good movie. What else you got?
I'll do one. So, because this one, it's to me, it's a very underrated soundtrack. It's kind of, to me, and it's also my deep cut. But and this is really 90s, Cruel Intentions soundtrack.
We're in the late 90s now.
Yeah.
So this was a great soundtrack because this absolutely introduced me to a lot of new like artists and bands. But to me, like the songs that really stuck out to me, like there was like Placebo, Every Me, Every You, Blur, Coffee and TV, Counting Crows, Colorblind. I just have to say, like this song, boy, like talk about teenage hopeless romantic.
Just the saddest man in the world.
Scene from the movie, Ryan Phillippe and Reese Witherspoon, The Escalator. Come on now, that's just classic. And so that song, as a lovesick 15-year-old, I was really into it. So and Amy Mann, You Can Make a Killing, and Kristen Berry, the song Ordinary Life, incredible song. But like I would listen to this album on my my Discman.
Yeah.
I'll never forget like driving to my grandmother's house. It was like a 3-hour drive and I was in the back seat and I just listened to that CD in my Discman on repeat for 3 hours.
Nice. So
Solid.
I used to, do the CDs, you would have to carry them and stuff, right? So you have to plan out your day. Like, all right, what CDs am I going to take with me today when I go to school? And then you would have to make sure, like, I never had a case for them. I would just take one CD, the plastic one, and stick as many as I could and try to close it. And if I couldn't close it, then I didn't need that extra one,
Yeah, for sure.
So Lynna went back to a 90s movie with an 80s soundtrack for The Wedding Singer. I like a 90s movie with a 60s soundtrack, which is Rushmore. Because that soundtrack has some great baby boomer deep cuts, like The Who, A Quick One While He's Away, Creation, Making Time. Cat Stevens has 2 on there, The Wind and Here Comes My Baby. That Kink song, Nothing in the World Can Stop Me Worrying About That Girl. That's a great vibe. The movie has one of my favorite Stones songs in it that doesn't make the soundtrack, probably for Stones rights reasons. But I Am Waiting is a great Stones song.
Since you just said Stones, we do this thing called Question of the Week or Question of the Day. We do 2 a week. And last week, our question was the Stones or the Beatles.
Oh, Beatles every time. I love the Stones, but Beatles every time.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm the odd man out here. I'm gonna go to you guys later. Actually, I'm more Beatles, Stones. I know this isn't in the question, but I go Kinks every time.
Nice.
Oh yeah, honestly, and that's kind of like when you say Blur or Oasis, and the answer is Pulp.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome.
So there was another soundtrack. Well, I'm going to see if you guys say it first. Sorry. I don't want to.
No.
What's next for you, Lynna?
Oh, me? Well, so I have 3 more. I guess I'll just keep going down. So my next one, again, these are all from the 90s.
Yes.
But Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. That's some that was if I wanted to feel like kind of dark and kind of sad and kind of angry, I felt like it was a great soundtrack. So Garbage, Number One Crush, that song rules.
Yeah.
Radiohead Talk Show Host, which was actually like during that time. I mean, now I don't know if I can say any Radiohead song is a deep cut for me, just because I know them all so well. But I remember Talk Show Hosts like that. Again, another reason why I thought soundtracks were cool, because they would have popular artists, but songs that you didn't know, that were deep cuts. I felt cool that I knew these songs and others didn't. I'm like, yo, you got to get the soundtrack. But then the Cardigans, Loveful, which was a huge hit.
An eternal jam.
Yeah. Everclear, Local God. So good. And then Butthole Surfers, Whatever I Had a Dream. That song rules. Wow. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, they made the soundtrack rounds. They're on one I'm going to mention. But I'm not going to mention it yet, because another one that's oddly sort of like Blackburns coded is actually the Dumb and Dumber soundtrack. It has some great fuzzy jangly power pop. The Primitives' Crash. That song Where I Find My Heaven by the Gigolo Ants is the name of the band. Could have told you that before I looked at the back of my Dumb and Dumber CD recently. It's also got one of my favorite XTC songs being covered by the Crash Test Dummies. The Ballad of Peter Pumpkinhead.
So I didn't even know that was an XTC song before I heard the cover. I thought it was Crash Test Dummies the whole time, and then I did my research.
Yeah, that's an amazing song. Plus, that movie introduced me to Nick Cave, who is not on the soundtrack, but Red Right Hand is so pivotal in that movie when he's when the old lady steals from him.
Yeah,
nice.
Also in the Scream soundtrack, that song.
Yeah, I think it's actually on the Scream CD, but yeah. Oh, and Todd Rundgren's score for Dumb and Dumber is amazing. I don't know if you know he did the score, but all the sort of incidental music in Dumb and Dumber is really good stuff, particularly when you're it's Todd Rundgren making it. Now go watch the movie and listen to the score. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Is on the Dumb and Dumber soundtrack, is that Dead-Eye Dick Band on there? The New Age Girl song?
New Age Girl, yeah.
Yep.
That song was great. I didn't know if it was that soundtrack or a different soundtrack that came out around that same time, But I remember that song because that when did Dumb Number come out? 95, 94?
94, yeah. That was Jim Carrey's year. 94, he had Ace Ventura, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber all within the calendar year.
Yeah.
He could have retired.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Like, geez, I like that.
All right, Lynna.
Well, this is just like, this is a really fun soundtrack, and also just ultimate favorite. One of my favorite movies growing up was Can't Hardly Wait.
Oh,
You guys remember that movie?
yeah.
Like one of
Yeah.
those quotable movies of all time. But yeah, like, I mean, The Replacements, Can't Hardly Wait. The song is amazing. And funny
Yeah.
story, like we played with this band in Asbury Park, and their bassist was like really young. Like he must have been like, really young, like mid-20s. And his sister was the lead singer, who was his older sister, and they covered The Replacements, Can't Hardly Wait. And afterwards I was like, hey man, great Replacements cover. He's like, I actually I kept telling my sister, I don't think anybody's gonna know this song. Like, I don't think anybody knows who these guys are, but everyone like seems to know it. And I'm like, yeah, like Can't Hardly Wait soundtrack, babe. Like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was there's also Matthew Sweet, Third Eye Blind, Run DMC, It's Tricky,
Nice.
which I know every
Oh,
word
yeah.
to because of that soundtrack.
Yeah.
And then Feeder, that song High.
Mm.
Also, Lynna, a Blink hater, leaving off that Damn It.
Yeah, I'm
Disappointment soundtrack.
Oh, how could you?
All right,
yeah.
if there's any Blink 182 song that I'm like, okay, it's Damn It. And that
Yeah.
is the song that's on the soundtrack. It's a great song, but I have a personal vendetta with Blink 182, and so I just couldn't include them. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on with you and Blink?
I just I was very much I'll never forget, like, first off, like, I mean, during the TRL days, I just didn't like anything that was on TRL because
Yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
wanted to rebel against everything my friends liked. And even though I hated all the boy bands and stuff like that, and like I should have liked Blink because they were making fun of the boy bands in their big famous video.
Yeah.
Like I just like it. I found them annoying, but then I will never forget watching like a live show on TV of them playing, and they were just so horrible.
Oh,
live.
notoriously awful live on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was the final straw. I was like, this band sucks. And that has been my brand ever since.
Yeah. Yeah. I
All
saw
right.
them at Warped Tour probably, it was like Warped Tour 95 or 96. And Dude Ranch had just come out, and they were the last band to play that day, and they must have been drunk or they were just awful live. And I was so bummed because they are who I really wanted to see that day. And they get on stage and making a lot of dick and fart jokes, and they just played terrible. I
right.
didn't hear any of the songs I wanted to hear. And it was just like, damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so disappointing.
I think I caught that Warped Tour on the at the Philly stop and had the same experience.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's when Warped Tour still only had like 2 stages, maybe 3. Yeah.
Yeah, 3, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
It was like back in the day, if you wanted to catch like the Deftones back in like the 90s and early 2000, you either had to catch them at the beginning of the tour or at the end of the tour, because that's when Chino sounded the best. He never sounded good in the middle of the tour. And I was like, I'm like, all right. And I saw them every time in the middle of the tour. So, oh well.
I remember I learned about the Deftones on when MTV was covering the Warped Tour, and I think that was 96. And I remember seeing them do, I think, like 7 Words, like they was shown live on MTV from the Warped Tour. And I was like, I got to go to that next year. So 97 was my first year, but a lot of it had to do with that performance I saw.
Nice.
Yeah. I will say this about the Deftones. They just get better with age. So
that last record is so good. I keep putting it on.
Yep.
It's it took me about, I bought the record. It sat for 2, maybe 3 months before I finally was like, I had to be in the mood and get ready. I couldn't just listen to it. I had to be the right time to hear it. And when I heard it, whoo, man.
Yeah.
Great. They're bigger than they've ever been.
Yeah, it's crazy. they sort of accidentally invented a genre, because that's what shoegaze sounds like now. It doesn't sound like My Bloody Valentine anymore. It sounds like Deftones.
You're right. Great band right there, My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah.
Although
we saw them live.
Oh yeah, we had a rough live experience with them.
Yeah, back in like 2018, they were touring, and first, I mean, it was they played at the Fillmore in Philly, and it was absolutely sold out beyond capacity. So like, first off, could barely move, but we moved ourselves like into the center of the room, to try to get the best sound, and it was so incredibly loud. Like, and look, I'm not trying to be too old, too loud, but like,
I love a loud show, but
there's so loud. But I was like, all right. But then, like, at the end of the set, they did this like 20-minute long, like just constant monotone
one note drone.
Droning. Yeah, what's that?
For like the longest time, you couldn't imagine. I mean, I was like, I was really spinning out in my head, which I think is the idea. I mean, I think that's the idea, but it was really like, surely it's going to be over soon. Like, we don't need to leave because they can't do it for much longer. And then another 5 minutes goes by.
Yeah. I started like wondering, I'm like, what's happening? Like, is something really bad about to happen? Like, it made me really uncomfortable. And so that was disappointing, because that was my first time I had seen them, and I've been a big fan of My Bloody Valentine for years. And like, so I was super stoked, and I like walked out of there that night, and I remember looking at Nick and being like, I don't think I can ever see them ever again. I don't think I can do this.
Which is worse, that or like the band that does they right when they get done, they hit that last note and they put the damn guitar against the amp and let it feed back forever and ever. I'm like,
that's a choice.
Yeah,
that's a choice.
Roll into your last one.
What's that?
Roll into your last one.
Oh, okay. Well, this one is actually technically not the 90s. It's the year 2000.
Oh, yeah, this is borderline. I think it's pre 9/11 though, so it
counts. Yes.
Yeah.
Good call out. The Vanilla Sky soundtrack. I mean,
oh, beautiful. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, obviously all Cameron Crowe movies are great soundtracks, but like the Vanilla Sky one, it was actually 2002, I think, specifically because I remember it like, it defined my summer, the year I graduated high school, the soundtrack. Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, it opens up. The opening track is Radiohead, Everything in Its Right Place.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like, it's going to be good with that opening. Man, Radiohead is on so many of these soundtracks.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
But then it has REM, Sweetness Follows, Peter Gabriel, Salisbury Hill. That's
oh wow, that's a great song.
Yeah. This soundtrack actually introduced me to Jeff Buckley, who now I'm, Last Goodbye was the song, and like I was like, who is this? And then I learned I like did not know who he was at the time. I was like 18, and then of course that I read all the Sad Story, but I listened to his album, which is just so beautiful, and I still listen to it very often to this day. And then Sigur Rós, which I cannot pronounce any of their song names, sadly, but there's 3 Sigur Rós songs. What's that?
Svenji and Glar, maybe?
Yeah. There's 3 of them on the soundtrack, though. So really good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so my last one is actually going to be another, I'm going to transition here into another thing that on an episode I listened to from you guys. So my final one is the Batman Forever soundtrack, which Kiss from a Rose. All right.
Kiss from
but
a
also
Rose,
just classic mid 90s U2, and they're sort of like rock techno, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. It's got Method Man. So you get some Woo in there. He's doing the Riddler, which is a great RZA production. Also introduced me to Sunny Day Real Estate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then here we go. My favorite song on that soundtrack by one of my all-time favorite bands, Bad Days by the Flaming Lips. One of you motherfuckers had a Bad Lips take on the Hedge episode that I listened to. Somebody's talking about not liking the Flaming Lips. And I was like, I got to address this with these guys. Because the Flaming Lips in the mid-90s were good. And I think you would like them if you listen to those mid-90s.
Was that me?
Yeah, it might have been. I don't know. I forgot which of you two said it.
Yeah.
But somebody was talking trash, and I was like, no.
The only Flaming Lips album I ever had, and I can't remember the name of it, but I remember the album cover. The toilet. It has a toilet seat on the front cover. It's like polka dotted.
Yeah, okay.
And it had the single that was really popular at that time. Now I will say this: I got to see them 2 years ago. They opened up the Weezer Blue album tour.
Oh yeah, we went to that in Philly.
They sold me. They put on a phenomenal fucking show.
Yeah.
They had these balloons that came out. They had these big old balloons that just said "fuck."
Yeah,
It's like, hey, fuck Nashville, right? I got that flagged on one of my videos on YouTube because it was like Flaming Lips, fuck Nashville, and then they flagged me for the word fuck. But,
yeah. I saw them open up for Candlebox on that first records tour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, like in like '94.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the Transmissions from the Satellite Hard record from '94, and then Clouds Taste Metallic, I think, from the next year. Those two are like right in the sort of, Dinosaur Jr., Sonic Youth, like sweet spot of 90s kind of, B-list alternative.
Nice.
Go
ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, funny story when we saw the Flaming Lips Weezer tour a couple of years back, during the Flaming Lips show. I mean, they had the Fuck Yeah Philly, all the pink robots. It was really awesome. And this couple was sitting next to us. And the guy just taps Nick on the shoulder. He's like, "Excuse me, what is this? Who is this?" And we're like, "Oh,
clearly just going like, what's happening? What's this guy know?"
We were like, "Oh, this is all normal, man. It's all good." And he was like, "This is insane." I'm like, "Yeah, it's."
Why do I keep getting tapped on the shoulder at the concerts we go to? Because that also happened when we saw the Outlaw tour last summer with Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan. Nice. And Dylan was doing his thing where he was hiding from the audience, so he had there was no monitors, like the TVs were black. He was standing behind the piano with a hooded jacket, and the hood was up. And so and the piano was blocking him. So like you could not see him. It was like listen to Bob only. And like halfway through the set, the guy standing next to me tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, this is kind of a stupid question, but which one of them is Bob Dylan?"
The one without the braids.
Willie Nelson was awesome.
Oh yeah, they were both great.
Yeah.
That's right.
Man, Trigger only has a few more years, it looks like, on that hole's getting huge, but he says once it's done, he's done. So he's going.
He's going down with the ship.
Yeah. Wow. Well, to say about the Flaming Lips. Now, this could have been just something I read, and I think I'm buried in Spin or something or somewhere. But Flaming Lips came out with the album in I think 2000, and if you played you had to get 4 boom boxes and start each CD. Did you do that?
I've heard a bounce down version of it. I've never done the 4 boombox thing.
Yeah, sound pretty cool.
It's the stuff of legend. Yeah, it sounds a lot like the Soft Bulletin, the sort of the '99 album. I was reading recently that the way they were able to get that 4 CD thing approved by their major record label was they were like, "We'll record it in the same sessions as like the next album. Like you'll just pay for 1 album, and then we'll give you 2 out of it. One will be normal, the other will be the 4 CD thing."
Yeah, that's pretty
nice.
Cool. So the soundtrack that I was going to mention that I thought was a really cool soundtrack, and I believe it was like 2001-ish maybe, but the Varsity Blues soundtrack.
I don't want your life.
That's I thought that was a very good soundtrack.
Wait, what's on that?
Well, there's a band called Green Day. I don't know if you've heard that.
Yeah.
But they're on there.
Nice Guys Finish Last. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Foo Fighters on there.
Oh, yep. My Hero. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Collective Soul, Run. You have Fastball, Third Eye Blind, Van Halen, Hot for Teacher. We all know where that was played at.
Of course.
Let's see. We got Monster Magnet doing
Magnet,
Kick Out the
yeah.
Jam.
Oh, doing MC5. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Days of the New, Red Cross is on here.
Oh, Red
Nice.
Cross.
Yeah, so it's a cool little soundtrack. You know,
Yeah, that's a good one.
I still have the cassette. I got this whole cassette wall over here full of soundtracks. So
I did,
love.
you know, I
collecting
just I
soundtracks.
impulse bought a Walkman last weekend. I've been walking around the neighborhood listening to tapes lately.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, apparently the newer generation loves physical media again. So
Works
they're
out. So does
buying
the
all
older generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what happens when they start buying it all up? The damn prices are going to go back up again.
Well,
It's
yeah.
damn it. But you know, I'll still buy cassettes and I'll still buy CDs if it's something that I'm looking for. You know, because some things I feel I just have to have it on cassette or CD, not vinyl. You know, I just
Yeah.
the sound.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I'm big on like, I try not to buy, I have a couple, but like, I try not to buy sort of like CD era albums on vinyl. Like I don't own Dookie on vinyl, for instance. Like
Okay.
that would be stupid to me. Like I own Dookie on CD. It's a CD, you know? And so, yeah, I try, most of my tapes are like from the 80s, maybe late 70s into early 90s at the most, but like the tape sweet spot, you know?
What are you trying to say about Dookie? Huh?
Oh, you got Dookie on vinyl behind you? Oh, that's so funny.
It's not even open because I just got it because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it anyway. But I do have it on CD and cassette. But my original CD, like over the years, I've lost a lot of CDs. So my original one that had the Ernie with the sock puppet on the back is not on the newer ones because Sesame Street made them take it down.
Oh, that makes me want to check my CD now. But yeah, I remember. I obviously definitely had the Ernie one back in the day.
Yeah. So I mean, we're not old. We're all just we're ripened.
We don't remember Ernie being on Dookie. We're young.
Yeah. Dookie was the first album on cassette I ever bought for myself. I was in 5th grade. And like, I swear every Friday I wore my Green Day Dookie t-shirt and my Umbro shorts.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
That was my outfit every Friday. I remember because I know that because I remember eventually like my friends called me out on it. So it stuck with me forever.
Was it the green t-shirt?
It was black, actually.
Oh, it was black. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I had a Hunter green one and it said Green Day on the front and then Dookie on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just had the Dookie album cover on the front.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wore the shit out of that shirt so much. And this is when, you didn't have just one chain. You had like multiple chains on your wallet. So like that one side of my t-shirt, when sitting down, it just had like a whole bunch of holes down there where the chain would bucket,
And the t-shirt was an extra large, right?
Of course.
Oh,
yeah. I weighed like 98 pounds. And I was wearing an extra large shirt, for some odd reason.
My friends and I would always call into the local Philly radio station that was like the big alternative rock station was Y100. Rest in peace. And we would you would call in and request your songs. And I remember like every day I call in and request Green Day Basket Case, and like it would play every day, and you'd think it was because of you, and it's actually because you're like I did that. But that was the dream back then, calling in, requesting your song and then hearing it on the radio.
Hell yeah.
You said basket case. I actually had the basket case shirt. It was gray and it had like a face on it, like a sketch face. And on the back, it said basket case. And I looked it up on eBay the other day. If I still had it, $600. Damn. But then they got people that are selling bootleg ones that are like, $20. And I'm like, I can't get a bootleg one, but I really
those things are so expensive because how many people say, if I had only held on to it?
Yeah.
Like all of us. I was visiting Atlanta, Georgia for work recently, and I was they've got a great near where I was staying, there was like an awesome sort of row of like vintage t-shirt shops, and I saw an old like late 90s Snapcase t-shirt on the wall. And I was like, holy shit, I recognize that logo. I love Snapcase back in the day. Like I had a Snapcase hoodie I used to wear all the time. I was like, I am taking that home. And then it turned out to be like $140. I was like, in no universe am I whipping out $140 for Snapcase.
Yeah. That was the selling point for me to move up to Buffalo, is that Snapcase was from Buffalo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite hardcore bands, like, growing up, or like in, my late teens, early 20s. So It's like, oh yeah. Laura's like, hey, we're gonna move to Buffalo. I'm like, Snapcase is from Buffalo. All right, yeah, we'll do it.
So since we're talking about movie soundtracks, so I don't forget, if you guys were to do a movie soundtrack, what would the plot of the movie be?
Oh.
Okay, so I mean,
aging punks.
well, I was going to say, so Lynna talked about that summer of 2002. I mean, that is when Lynna and I met.
Okay.
And I was the 20-year-old store manager of the West Coast Video, where she was an 18-year-old part-timer. And there was a whole group of lazy stoners who were using the DVD player to listen to CDs and rolling blunts and smoking them in the back room, where it's like seeping out from the doorway.
This is all true. Like, this is very true.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like an early 2000s stoner comedy set at a video store with a punk rock undercurrent. That's absolutely the life we lived for 3 months until Lynna went to college and I promptly got fired for all the things that I just described.
So that all happened for me, but when I managed the movie Carmike movie theater.
Nice.
So same exact thing, just in a movie theater.
Yeah.
We were right next to a Regal movie theater too, and it was nice. The whole, like, it was a strip mall, and like, everyone from our high school worked somewhere on that strip mall. There was a grocery store, there was a ice cream like bakery and stuff that was like owned by my friend's parents. It was just like the place to be. But West Coast Video, where we worked, like it was just we just hung out there like even if you weren't working, you hung out there. And
oh wow,
like, yeah, I'll never forget, like, if I was getting in trouble at home, like, did something wrong and my dad would threaten to ground me, he'd be like, you're not hanging out with your friends, you're not doing this, and you're not going to work. Because he knew how much fun I had at work. But yeah, like I would say, like, all the time when we worked there, we thought we were in the movie Clerks.
Nice.
That's what it felt like. Yeah, for sure. That's right. We ran that place into the ground, but it was doomed anyway. Video stores are extinct.
I worked in our mall, we had a video store, and it was way before like the DVDs were coming out. And when we did get some DVDs, they were like $100 a pop because they're still brand new. And I had a buddy of mine who would buy, he had like the best sound system in his house. He had the best theatric set, it looked like a theater in there. He had a bedroom. Why did I just get zoomed really far?
You said theatrical and then you got to zoom in.
That's amazing.
Oh, so
for the audio listeners.
But we ran that video store into the ground because we were like, our friends would come in and be like, you got $20? Go ahead and pick out whatever you want. Fuck it, it's just like that. Yeah, that store. Yeah, they're probably like, where's all our money going? Where's our movies going? We're like, we keep getting stock, but we don't have any money to show for it.
The community loved us because like they'd come up to rent their videos and we'd be like, oh, you have like $20 in late fees. And they, the angry parents would just be like, what? And then we'd just be like, it's cool. And we delete it.
Chill, man.
Yeah.
So like when they heard that like this group of kids that was running that place for months, like it's a very long story. A very crazed manager took over. He was crazy. But when all the kids got fired, when he came in, like, the community was very upset. They were like, where are the kids?
Yeah, we gotta pay for these late fees again.
Yeah, no, that guy made you pay late fees. My dad got into it with him. It was not a good scene. So over late fees.
I worked at a call center for AT&T and Singular when they were transitioning back and forth, and I was customer service, so I had the power to give you whatever I felt like was necessary. If you were cool with me, I'm wiping out every credit that you're asking for right now. If you were an asshole, I can't do anything for you. Sorry.
Yep.
and then I found out that I could access all my friends' accounts in California. So I was just like, credit, just getting credits, That's great.
Oh,
But
man.
I think we all did stuff kind of like that when we were younger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I am very grateful for my time. I mean, like the friends that I made, and I mean, Nick is my husband now. Like they lasted a lifetime. So
And another guy that worked there,
yeah.
who produced the record with me, Todd
Yeah,
McCoy,
Todd.
who recorded both of our albums, was also from West Coast Video.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, West Coast Video. Yeah, we had those in they had those in the mall down in Nashville.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Oh wait, I said what you is Suncoast or West Coast? Suncoast.
West Coast.
Well, Suncoast
West Coast.
was in
That's
the
what I
mall,
was
and
thinking of.
you would buy stuff at Suncoast. You would rent stuff at West Coast.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Suncoast is what I was thinking of.
Suncoast. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the mall the other day with my buddy and his kids, and his daughter's like the coolest thing. Like these kids are like, I really like your fit. I really like what and parents walking up to her, like parents, but it's all the parents were coming up going, my daughter has something they want to say to you. And I'm like, that's just weird. And then the kid will be like, I like your fit. And she's like, oh, thanks. She's like 11 or 12, and she's cool as shit though. Like she does roller derby and stuff. It's like,
Right on.
yeah. But so we went to Hot Topic, and obviously Hot Topic is not what Hot Topic used to be. Hot Topic was the store you can't go in there. Your parents wouldn't let you go in there, or it'd be that store that'd be like, oh, all the weirdos and freaks go shop there. Well, they still shop there now. It's just more bright, and there's all kinds of lighting in there, and all kinds of colors all over the walls. I'm like, this is not Hot Topic,
No.
but they
That's
don't even
where
sell
me and my
music
wife
in there.
met. Yeah. My
You
wife
met right
was,
at Hot Topic?
Yeah. She was an assistant manager, and
Nice.
there was a Hot Topic that I would go to when I was going down to my parents' house. I would stop off at this mall, and I walked into to Hot Topic that day, and I was just like, whoa, okay, be cool.
Be cool.
We love retailers in the Blackburns. I'm a lifelong retailer. We have songs about retail.
Yeah. So of course, she was seeing somebody, and I was a touring musician, and but 3 months later, I think it was, we started dating, and the rest is history. So
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
yeah. But
when Hot Topic was dangerous, actually, it just the fact that I mentioned the Snapcase T-shirt and now this, I'm like, oh, you know what? The first time I heard Progression Through Unlearning, I was a little kid in the Hot Topic in the King of Prussia Mall, and I was like, what are you playing? What the hell is
nice.
this?
Yeah.
Hot Topic was also the place to get cool band T-shirts.
Oh yes,
So, like,
really.
the great story.
100%.
My best friend, we've been best friends since middle school, and like it was back to school time, and she tells her mom, she's like, Mom, I want to go get some back to school clothes. So they go to the mall. She's like, I know what store I want to go to, because she really, really wanted this Doors T-shirt. And it was only at Hot Topic. And so she tells her mom, I want to go to this store, Hot Topic. And her mom is like, not in the wiser. She doesn't know Hot Topic. When they walk in that store, her mom just turns around. She's like, you're changing. She was like, no, Mom, I just want the band T-shirts. I just want the Doors T-shirt. Chill out.
I
got that T-shirt though.
But that's when they would sell shirts in the stores that weren't already distressed, right? They were actually like actual shirts.
You had to distress them with your chain wallet.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
But I also don't believe at that time that Hot Topic had specific shirts just for Hot Topic, because nowadays you go in there and it's like a Hot Topic. They're all Hot Topic exclusive shirts now.
Sure.
They all have the Hot Topic in the shirt. And I was just looking at the shirt wall, and I was just like, that's an ugly shirt. Like, I'm looking around, like, the Misfits wouldn't have put that shirt out, or Green Day wouldn't have put that shirt out.
Yeah.
But once you make it to a certain level, people do whatever they want with your.
Yeah, the legacy punks are slumping on the quality control.
Yeah, for sure.
they just sold the rights to the name, and they're like, all right, just give me a check every month and I'll be good.
Yeah, for sure.
Get out there and make me money.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, you can buy any kind of band t-shirt in any store you go in nowadays. Walmart, Kohl's,
Oh, yeah.
Like JC Penney's, it's like everywhere's band merch, but it's cool, I guess.
Yeah. I still have a Kiss iron-on t-shirt that I bought at or that I had my parents buy for me. And I think we got it at Sears, and it was a Kiss Dynasty. It's just says Kiss, and then it's got like all of their faces in the letters. So
what year would this have been?
Shit, this is probably 1982, 1983. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
And it had that smell too. That smell from the iron-on. You can
dude, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I was raised on like primarily Kiss and CCR. Those were like my dad's two sort of temple bands.
Yeah, that was my first show. My dad took me and my brother. My brother's 5 years older than me. So I'm like either 6 or 7, and he took us to the Kiss Dynasty tour. So
That's awesome.
My dad took my brother and I to the must have either 97 or 98 when they had the makeup back on, and they were like redoing the either 77 or 78 tour. It was like the 20 years later tour.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Man. Are you a Kiss fan now?
Not really. I mean, they wrote a couple good riffs, but I'm not really putting Kiss on anymore. Yeah. I'm not even giving them songs, by the way. I'm giving them riffs. They wrote a couple good riffs.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that movie? Because it's a great movie soundtrack. I mean, it's purely Kiss, but Detroit Rock City.
Oh yeah. That movie was great, man.
Yeah, that movie cracked me up.
I still remember the Boston's Detroit Rock City cover from the Kiss tribute album in the early 90s.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That was a great
Garth Brooks
cover, man. Yeah.
Garth Brooks was on that soundtrack. That was a great cover.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Did he do Hard Luck Woman, or was it Beth?
No, it was him, but I think it sounds better than the original.
No. What did he do? Hard Luck Woman?
Hard Luck Woman. No, Hard Luck Woman.
Yeah.
I
mean, I love Peter Criss's voice. I mean, it had like that Rod Stewart like raspiness to it. So
Peter was right.
What's that?
He sings Beth.
Yeah. So he was always my favorite. So for sure.
Nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys like games?
Sure. Let's do it.
This is a game we call 7 with 7, where Eric's going to ask you 7 questions. There is no wrong nor right answer. Whatever comes to the top of your head, just go with it.
Oh, it makes me nervous.
He's gentle. He's gentle.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right, we're going to start off with an easy one, I think. The Cure or the Smiths?
The Cure.
Well, you think that's an easy one? Yeah, no, we're a Cure household. Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
Yes.
I love the Smiths, but the Cure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smiths or Morrissey?
Smiths.
Oh, Smiths.
Because it's all about Johnny Marr. I mean,
we saw Johnny Marr. He was amazing, and it was seeing Smiths.
Yeah.
And we saw the Cure on that last tour from like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Oh man, see the Cure next time they come. If you haven't, or even if you, I mean, they were so good. And that last
Robert
record
Smith sings like an angel. He sounds incredible.
Sounds
He's
amazing.
so good. He's so good. It was one of the best shows I've ever been to.
Right on,
I got to see them like 96 or 97, and there's a chick in front of me the whole fucking show. All she kept saying, like, "Oh my God, Robert Smith!" I'm like, "Will you shut up? It's been 2 hours now. Just stop!" Like,
I mean, it can be hard to control yourself around that perfect gentleman. He's he just brings it out of people.
Was that the Curioso Festival? Or was that when they just played in Nashville for like 4 hours, it seemed?
It was just them by themselves.
Okay. Yeah, I was at that one
first
too.
time. But the other one had Interpol, and
that was the Curioso Festival. Yeah,
I saw that one too.
Yeah.
That was a great one too. And that's
Muse
the
was
first
on the side stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was great.
Yeah, but it was like Interpol, Mogwai, fucking Cure. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You guys are Cure people. What's your favorite Cure album?
I'm going generic, and I'm going Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going Disintegration because the summer of
Yeah.
'89,
It's a flawless record.
That track 7 is on that record is it's a reason why I say I'm Eric 7, but Fascination Street is track 7 on Disintegration, and I just remember that summer of '89. Being able to watch 120 minutes because I didn't have to go to school the next day, and seeing the video for Fascination Street. And I was like, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That album, it's my close number 2, but I'm a head on the door guy.
Yeah. Oh, it's good too. And I think Disintegration is a flawless album. Just like I think Depeche Mode's Violator is also a flawless album. I think
we just picked that up on CD over the weekend, actually.
Yeah. Nice. It's a great album. Like, it's a great synth pop record. Like, it's amazing. Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Question number 2. You guys can co-write a song with either Paul Westerberg or Adam Duritz.
What a hilarious choice. I mean, it's an obvious answer if I'm just picking my favorite between the two, but when you're talking about like who do I want to co-write with, that becomes a little more interesting. I mean, I just no, you know what? I would Paul Westerberg, because I've tried to rip him off so many times, and the thing that's always missing is the voice. So I would love to write one of my Paul Westerberg ripoffs and give it to the man to sing. That's
nice. There you go.
Awesome. All right, are we going with Paul Westerberg for both?
Yeah, I'm okay. Nick's the songwriter with Joel in the band, so that's a question for him.
All right. Excuse me. Question number 3. Is there a such thing as too many black t-shirts?
Not in this house.
Well, I was gonna say, no, lately I have been feeling that way, actually. I've been buying more colors lately.
You have?
Yeah, you know this because I got, so I'm in my, I made a silly video about it, but I'm in my alternative rock era. So I'm dressing slightly differently on stage than I did before, meaning the t-shirts are a little more colorful. And I've traded I still have it, but I'm not playing my black 335 guitar. I'm playing my pink Jazzmaster now. So I'm actually, I'm entering like a more colorful phase. So yeah, too many black t-shirts, get rid of them.
Okay.
All right. Let me ask you guys this question then. T-shirts, do you fold them or do you hang them?
So I would love to hang my t-shirts, but we are in a small South Philly row home where the closet is there's not a walk-in closet to be found, and so those fuckers got to get folded.
Yeah, we share a teeny tiny closet, and yeah, there's no room for that. Because Nick worked in retail for so long, he does I can never fold a t-shirt correctly. Like I can't.
He's like
very specific way. He folds towels and he folds t-shirts, so I just don't touch it.
Including a stint at Hot Topic, by the way.
Nice, yeah.
Didn't they used to have a board that you would put in there, fold it around, and then take the board out? Didn't they?
The board's for newbies. You don't need the board after a while.
Whoa, calm down now.
He's acquired skills, very useful skills.
Yeah.
All you get mad when you're at a retail store, like a department store, and there's a shirt there, and somebody's like takes it out, stuffs it back in there. You're like, no, somebody got to fold that later.
Yeah,
I have a hard time not cleaning up stores when I'm just shopping in them at this point.
Oh man, some of these department stores are rough these days, man. Yeah. It's like they don't even care. Like I went to Ross's the other day, and it's just like, oh, we got a shipment in. There we go. Okay, find what you need, And Burlington Coat Factory is the worst.
Dude, yeah, those are like, those are like slowly going the way of Big Lots, man.
We went to the center in Philly, the Center City Burlington Coat Factory, because Nick really needed a new winter coat. It's discount coats, it's the way to go. But it was during the holiday season. So it was so packed. And it's it was hard to even navigate how to get in because the security, it was all roped off, because they're in Center City. It's just, they're very, it trying to control crowd, I guess. But we found this coat, like this Calvin Klein coat. It was like probably $300 retail, but got $50 at Burlington.
Nice.
You wait in this long line.
Wrap
just like,
around. It just kept
wrap
going and
around.
going. Stood there for like 20 minutes.
Goes up and they scan it, and it says like in big letters on the screen, like a wool jacket. And Nick and I are vegetarians, so immediately he was like, "Oh, I can't buy this." Like, I was like, you just made me be in Burlington Coat Factory in Center City, wait in line for an hour, and you didn't check that it was wool.
Well, I guess we're going then.
We didn't buy the coat.
Fuck. All right. Question number 4. What was your first band t-shirt?
Dookie.
Was it Dookie for you, Lynna?
Yeah. No, that was it. Yeah.
The first one, I mean, there was like a wave of them, so I'm trying to remember what was number 1, but I think it was from Wall to Wall Records, so not The Wall, Wall to Wall. And it was a Flaming Lips t-shirt. Actually, it was like I've never seen the design since. It was just like because that was my sort of like I was like a comedy kid when I was like younger. I was kind of pre, being an alternative rock freak kid. I was very much like a sort of Naked Gun, Caddyshack, Monty Python, like kind of quoting nerdy kid. And so my like entrance into alternative rock was like the quirky stuff, and like She Don't Use Jelly was top of the but Presidents of the United States of America, like stuff like Ween or and anything that was like a little off, that was kind of fanciful, and Weird Al was like huge for me, and him covering Nirvana was like how I get into Nirvana. So like that all sort of being my path. Like Flaming Lips were like really early in, as far as just like, I mean, that one song was kind of funny, but this album's blowing my mind. And so, yeah, I think that was my first t-shirt.
Nice.
What was yours, Eric?
It was a Kiss t-shirt for sure. It was a Iron On Kiss t-shirt with probably like my name on the back of it. And I still have it because didn't throw away any of my Kiss t-shirts from the 70s or 80s. Yeah.
Nice.
Or 90s.
or 2000.
Yeah. All right. Question number 5. Going back to our MTV days. Who would you prefer to get your news from? Tabitha Soren or Kurt Loder?
Kurt Loder.
Kurt, nice.
I'll give Tabitha some love. Yeah, we can go split decision.
Nice.
They were both
I loved her, but Kurt was just like, he was the face of MTV News in my
it was going to be serious when Kurt was on there.
Yeah.
Too.
He announced Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. And nobody wanted John Norris. They just wanted.
No.
He was a nice guy.
I'm sure John Norris is perfectly. Who was both Matt Pinfield and Dave Holmes have gone on to have like great careers, kind of post MTV.
Yeah.
Like, they're like big time like music lovers and good sort of music journalists type guys.
Isn't like Carson Daly on like the Today Show or something, or some sort of Good Morning?
Yeah. He's like on Good Morning America or something.
Oh, yeah, like one of those.
Yeah,
I learned that like literally maybe in the last few weeks. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He went
I
to
remember
Mario
when he did Scotterday. When Scott was having that big resurgence and like MTV did Scotterday, and he's all like rude boyed out with, a suit and a fedora on. And
you guys talking about Carson Daly, star of Josie and the Pussycats?
Yeah.
I remember because he was like, I feel like maybe MTV decided like the feedback was he was like too basic, too buttoned up. So they were like started having him just paint his nails. Like he's still dressed like totally normie, but then he lift his hand and have nail polish. I'm like, oh, are you alt now, Carson?
Listen to My Chemical Romance once.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't realize how young he is. He's only 2 years older than me. Like, I always thought he was older than that when I was watching fucking MTV.
Oh, yeah.
But him and Carson Daly and Mario Lopez went the same route, and they're all doing like Extra and all those kind of shows now,
Yeah.
But,
glad they're getting work. Good for them.
Well, who's yours, Eric?
Kurt. Yeah. I mean,
I went
Tabitha.
Tabby.
Tabitha's great. Yeah. But yeah, Kurt was, he was a go-to for sure. It's like, you hear it first.
The little spinning globe.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Question number 6. What cartoon would you want the Blackburns to star in?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I know Nick's answer.
Do you?
What's your favorite? It's The Simpsons.
Well, this first 10 seasons of The Simpsons. Are we going back in time here, or is it modern day Simpsons?
We can do, we can do whenever in time. Yeah.
No, I mean, I would love a Blackburns music video on Beavis and Butthead. That's my real answer.
God. Yes.
That's a really good one.
When Beavis and Butthead came back on the air just recently, were they showing music videos, or were they doing like viral clips?
Oh, good question. I don't know, because you know what? I think I went to Paramount. I think it's on, right? And I went to the app to watch it, and then I was like, or I could watch the old ones, and then I just
that's what I did.
Got around to it.
Yeah, just recently we went into like a Beavis and Butthead rabbit hole.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah,
the Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Our home is being called by outsiders when they come in. They're like, "Wow, this place is like a museum for the '90s."
Well, you can see the entertainment center right here.
That's nice. Yeah,
nice.
That's our stereo and our turntable is my dad's that he purchased in 1997. Still works great.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We got a VHS collection over here. We got some cassette tapes above it. We got CDs down there.
Nice.
Tons of vinyl.
You guys would be good. We would be all right. You would come to our house or go to Eric's house, and you would feel at home because we have the same.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would love to peruse behind you there, Russ. That looks like a lot of fun there.
I got CDs and cassettes are over here. I got vinyl I got my whole living room is full of vinyl. And then you said VHS. My basement, I have 2 boxes that I haven't pulled out on it because I'm doing my basement up. But I have 400 VHS cassettes still.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. That's really cool. Yeah, you walk into our house and with all the physical media and the old school decor, and then we have Beavis and Butthead on. It's
nice.
We are living in a time capsule.
That's what's
Nothing
up
wrong with that.
All right, and question 7, the last one. The Blackburns can tour with either of these bands, world tour. Would it be the Lone Rangers or the O-Neaters?
Oh no.
The Lone Rangers.
Yeah.
I think the Lone Rangers are definitely the more fun hang. That's for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
Me and Nick always say we could rock out after breakfast.
How are you lone? There's 3 of you. I have no idea what you're saying.
By the way, Lynna talked about hearing replacements for the first time on the Can't Hardly Wait soundtrack. I heard them for the first time in Airheads, Unsatisfied soundtracks, that pivotal scene.
Nice. Yeah. And there is a cover by Justin Townes Earl. God rest his soul. Steve Earle's son. He does a cover of Can't Hardly Wait. Alt country. It's fucking beautiful.
Oh, I haven't heard that. I gotta look that up.
Yeah. Check it out if you can. Yeah.
Nice.
Unfortunately, Justin is no longer with us, but he was a huge talent,
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And he absolutely kills Can't Hardly Wait.
That's awesome.
I gotta pull it up. All right, good game.
Yeah. Russ, do you have our questions from last week?
Oh yeah, these are weird. Okay, so we did an episode last week with our buddy Barry Donegan. He on TikTok he's been posting a lot of theories and stuff, and about Kurt Cobain's death, and that's what he's been doing. And we recorded with them last week to just have him come on and talk about Kurt Cobain.
Wow.
Then Eric went down the rabbit hole and started looking up the Kurt Cobain stuff too. And anywho, the questions are interesting. So the first question: what are your favorite subjects for? Oh shit! I didn't write it all down. What was it? What are your favorite subject matters for? What was it, Eric? For
songwriting.
For songwriting.
Yeah.
Oh, so in the Blackburn specifically, pretty thematically consistent. It's generally our characters are from our characters grew up in look, they're our age, they're thinly veiled versions of us, but they're people from suburban punk scenes who are in their mid to late 40s, present day, and overdosing on the nostalgia drug. And sort of unable to live their lives, and so just writing a lot about sort of the sweet spot between feeling fondness for where you came from and learning from past mistakes, but also keeping your feet firmly planted now and looking ahead, and sort of how tough that can be to balance. And with that, certainly I like writing songs about back then. We've got a couple of those certainly, and then also just writing songs about writing songs about back then, writing songs about being the type of guy who thinks about back then, sort of more present tense that way. So I would guess, boil it down to one word, like nostalgia is probably my favorite subject to write about.
Okay.
Nice.
Kind of like what we've been talking about this whole time.
Hence we're an hour into a conversation that's barely left the 90s.
Hey, that's all right. We're done with that.
I
like talking about the 90s. 90s are good times,
Yeah.
Great music came out of that 90s,
Mhm.
For sure.
The next question is, do you believe you have a free will? I told you.
It's like recently I felt like I don't.
Right.
This boy, that's really deep, reaching deep.
Yeah.
I want to be, yes, I do believe I have free will, but it's a struggle because sometimes in that free will, there's major consequences if you're not if you don't make certain choices that are kind of forced on you in a way. But I technically do have free will, though. I will say that, but it's just hard to activate it.
Okay.
Yeah, philosophically, I think it exists, but there are certainly choices made for us. And I think kind of going overboard with you're your own person, you're responsible for yourself, I think it can create a sense of guilt and shame for people that are maybe not as in control of their decisions as they're being told they are. I think that's what Lynna's getting at.
Yeah.
And me living in Buffalo and being so close to Canada, I choose free will thanks to Rush every time I hear it on the radio. So
Nicely done.
This is silly, and y'all can laugh at me when I say this. That first question, when he was telling me this, I wasn't looking at it as how it looks. I was looking at subject matter, like in school. I was like, that's where I was going with that question. I was like, wait a second. Why would I like writing about math class, it's like, social studies or something, it's like, that's where, I don't know why I thought that.
That gummy kicked in when he had.
I was just like,
I know that struggle very well.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know what? Fuck it. But now you guys, we got two of you now. Each of you come up with a question for our next guests.
Oh, okay. And we don't know who they are?
Mm-mm. If you would like to know, I could tell you. I don't have it's actually a band from out your way. Well, Yeah, they're out your way. They're a band from New York. They're from the 90s. They're a hardcore band. Then they stopped for a little bit and got back together. They're called Overthrow.
Okay.
They're from Long Island, New York.
Okay. Let's see here.
New York.
Lynna, if you come up with anything, you just jump right in.
I'm thinking, because like
You said they went away for a little while and came back?
Yeah. I did. I had a deep dive on them. I was like, I don't know nothing about these guys. Where are they from? Yeah.
I mean, it feels like you guys are about to interview. It feels like stealing a question from you if I just say, what made you want to get back together?
No.
That's a good one. Because I probably won't even ask that.
There you go.
I have a list of I have a bunch of flyers saved in my Instagram favorites to ask them about these bands and shows they played back in the 90s and 2000s. They played with like all these smaller hardcore bands that had blew up to be big as fuck. They play with all these little younger bands back. They were young bands back then. Now they're big hardcore bands, you know. So that's pretty cool. Early Madball when they were like first coming up.
Oh,
and now
wow.
Madball's huge. Early Hatebreed.
Oh,
actually, wasn't even Hatebreed yet, I don't think. So yeah.
I guess like maybe like a question of like, you know, if how many years has it been since like that they've been not a band, that they're reuniting? And that's not my question. I'm asking out of curiosity. Like that wasn't my question for them. It's a question for you.
It's been at least it's been about 10 to 15 years.
Okay. So not, I was gonna say like, you know, what would you tell your younger self like in a band together, like now that you know where you are now as a band 10, 15 years later, like kind of like that, like, you know, if you could tell your younger selves as a band something that would, you know, have helped you maybe succeed or do something, like what would it be? I don't know, just like a piece of advice.
Nice.
I got you. Yeah. I got you. What advice would you give your younger self?
Yes. Are you asking me or?
I think he's asking you.
No. Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
no, that's my question for them.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You got that, Eric?
Yep.
All right. I'm always bad with writing. I'll write them down, and my handwriting's so bad because all I do is this all day when I talk to people.
Yeah.
So my handwriting's gone to shit. You know, I'm like, man, not that I really had great penmanship then.
Those gifts aren't going to send themselves.
No, you're right. I'm still trying to learn. And this is how old I am. I'm still trying to figure out how to make my own. No, I just learned how to make stickers the other day. Okay, so go me. All right.
We recently rewatched Billy Madison again.
Nice.
As you do.
I'm really not like helping our case here. Like we really live back in time.
No.
And the whole scene of him like doing the cursive
Oh, yeah.
blackboard.
Oh yeah.
And like his Z's, you know. But it's funny, like that's that scene alone in that movie is such a place and time now because like I don't think they teach cursive anymore to kids.
No.
And it's like, so any kids that watch it now will be like, I don't get it. And it's so sad.
Yeah. I don't have the best penmanship, but I notice I work with a lot of younger people, like 18, 19, like fresh out of high school. And man, a lot of people have some bad penmanship. Like it's just like, I don't know what, like, do they really not even teach any of that? I guess they don't even pay attention anymore. They're just texting their person next to them, you know, like that's, I don't know. I'm over here.
These kids.
I'm over here trying to make
their pagers and their fax machines.
Yeah.
How do you make a cursive Z or cursive Z?
I know how to do a Z.
I break back into regular Z's and then I switch.
That's what I would do. Like a Q. The Q would look like a 2 or something. It's stupid.
A capital Q looked like a 2.
Yeah.
I mean, my last name has a Z in it, so I perfected that shit.
But at the end, I mean, it's at the end, right? No,
it's right in the middle of my last. Yeah, I
guess that's easier to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's not my name. I don't know why I'm thinking about it. I'm like, it's not my name.
I don't know. My signature is not any kind of accurate penmanship. I mean, it's just a scribble now. There was like
Oh,
an
yeah,
L in
for
there
sure.
somewhere.
Yeah, for real. You actually putting them Z's in there still, or you just
No.
I don't even.
Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of people that have, like my mom, my stepdad, they have a signature, and it's the same thing on everything. Like, you're right. I can never do the same thing twice with my name. So like all my license and all my anything that I would sign. Oh yeah, sure. Anyone can forge my signature because I don't have one. It's just like that's me, you know. It's funny.
That was my mom's signature was like perfect cursive, like very like legible, like so I could forge it so easily because I'm like, yeah, you just all I have to do is write your name in cursive. And so I wrote myself excuse notes for being late to school all the time with her signature.
It's sometimes I'll find myself writing and I'll be like, oh, that looks just like my mom wrote it. Damn, I could have forged her signature when I was younger. I would do the number where I would take an old piece of paper with her signature on it and put it up on the window, and then put my troubled form up there and trace her name over it. and I screwed it up one time, and I was like, oh, I could fix this. Let me get a Sharpie. I went over with the Sharpie, not realizing you could still see the indentation from the pen.
Giveaway.
I lived in detention when I was in middle school.
Me too. Me too.
I didn't care.
I'll never forget. I got detention on the first day of school in 9th grade.
Wow. Nice.
The science teacher had this stereo in his classroom, you know, and he was like Mr. Cool guy, like I'm a cool teacher. And he's like, yeah,
hey,
that's my stereo back. What's that?
I said, hey, what's up, teach?
Yeah, exactly. He was a young, cool science teacher, and he had a cool stereo in his office. But he's like, of course, like, yeah, that's my stereo. #1 rule: don't touch the stereo.
Oh,
so of course, I was like, wow, challenge, and I like turned it on, and that was that. I got detention.
Yeah, sounds like me.
Yeah.
My first punk band was called 81, named after the detention room number, room 81 in our school.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Eric, did you get a lot of detention?
No, I was a fucking Boy Scout, man. I remember I did like senior year. We had like a what you call it, like shit, I can't. It was like an award ceremony for like all of the smart kids. You know, they got like, you know, the A students got like a gold card, B plus got like a silver card, and yada yada yada. I wasn't one of those kids because I didn't care, and I wore a Beavis and Butthead shirt, and I'm sitting over in the senior section, and I'm down on, you know, like the, you know, first couple of rows of our senior section, and our principal just like pointed at me and said, come here. And I'm like,
I love that.
Like, yeah, it's like I had a Beavis and Butthead shirt on, and he was like, go sit in my office for the rest of the assembly. And I'm like, okay.
Got appearances to keep up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to trump you on that, but I was going to tell a t-shirt story, but I have a Black Flag.
Oh
t-shirt.
shit! Yeah.
This was literally.
Is it Family Man? Is it the Family Man shirt?
No, it's
okay.
Police Story. It's the Police Story one.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah, sure.
And it with the gun in the cop's mouth. Well, the vice principal was an ex-cop, and if you don't know what the shirt says, it says "Make me come." Not maggot, but it rhymes with maggot.
Sure.
And yeah, so, and I still have that shirt to this day, and it's extra large, yes, because that's what we did. And I got the finger, come to my office, call your mom, get you a new shirt. And I was like, I'm not calling my mom because she hates this shirt anyway. So I'll never get it back if I give it to my mom. So a buddy of mine was like, hey, I got this cross color pullover that you could wear, and it looked, it was like African color, it was cross color. Why he was wearing it, I don't know how he had got it, but I was wearing it, and it's like yellows and greens and oranges and reds and blues and browns, and had the big cross color logo with the tassels and the hood, and I was like, well, looks like I'm wearing this today, but I mean, I thought my shirt was a lot better. Apparently
that's funny that you said cross colors. And I was listening to Third Base to close out my day at work today. So it's like it's some very like cross colors like era. Like I think that the Cactus album came out in '92. I was like, God, this is some good fucking hip hop, man. I was like, man, hip hop was badass in the '90s, especially the early '90s, man. Like Yo MTV raps and all of that.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys been to Zoomies? Not Zoomies. Yeah, have you guys been to Zoomies?
I have been a district manager for Zoomies.
Okay, well, I went into a Zoomies for the second time the other day because I went to the mall. I don't ever go to the mall, so I'm like, I got to go to this store. I got to go to this store. Well, I went to Zoomies, and they have this wall full of Jinkos, and I'm like,
yeah, they're back.
Right? Yeah. So my friend's daughter picks them up, and she's like looking at them, and we're like making fun of her because we're like, huh, would you wear though? And he's like, how big's the opening at the bottom? How wide are they? Too small. Get them bigger, But like there was a sign. There is a whole wall of Jinkos and some other brand too. But it said 4 pairs for $153. But covered up by a pant leg. Flip it over on the other side next to it. Buy one, get one 50% off. And I'm like, well, fuck, which is the better deal? I'm trying to figure out, is it the same deal? Or is this one the better deal? Like, I didn't do the full math, and I'm like, which is the better deal? And why is there 2 specials right there? 4 for whatever, and then buy one, get one 50. I'm like, I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of confusing.
Just want to get rid of those Jinkos.
Well, no, they're
like, this is a bad idea.
Before they go to style. Yeah. And then, they had a pair of Vans. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say like the wide leg Jinkos I'm okay with coming back, but I have to tell you the low rise jeans, I'm gonna revolt.
It's time for them, right? It's time for those to come back, right?
Oh, they're back, and I'm not happy about it.
I haven't worn them yet. I haven't worn any yet. No.
Low rise jeans are evil.
Russ, you'll be
they're back. Those midriffs are back.
Awesome.
All right, real quick. I had to answer a question of ours earlier. I'm playing Beavis and Butthead, the newer ones. They're playing the music videos, no audio for the music. So it's a Tyler Creator video, and they're marching down the road, and he's just floating in the air, walking around. They're talking about the video, no music.
No music. That's weird.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a copyright thing.
For the new one,
there is no. Yeah, but there's no MTV anymore.
Right.
But yeah, that's so. Yeah, but yeah. So Eric, yes, I will wear low-rise jeans. No, I will not. That's weird. That's just weird. I only owned 1 pair of Jinkos just because I wanted to have a pair of Jinkos. I used to just go to the Goodwill and buy an extra baggy pair of pants and just fucking cinch the belt and call
Oh yeah, I had size 38 pants from Goodwill. I was a size 26 little kid. Yeah.
They're all walking around looking like the Beastie Boys and
exactly.
the Sabotage video,
Oh, business. We've mentioned the Beastie Boys a few times on here, and the best Beastie Boys performance to this day is hands down the David Letterman show, where they start out in the street and they're rapping down and they rap it right into this and keep. I was like, man, that was pretty, and it was all done in 1 take.
Yeah,
it was just perfect. I think it was great.
Is that Check It Out? Is that the song they do that?
Yep. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. I did see Mike D is getting.
He did a performance recently or something, right?
Well, I didn't realize those are his kids.
Oh, okay.
And but since that went viral, now he's going to be doing some shows. So he with Beastie Boys songs and new music from him. So
that's
I'm
awesome.
Curious. Yeah, I'm curious to see all that. So
Beastie Boys they're a group that I break my own rule. I have Hello Nasty on vinyl, which is absolutely a CD album.
Hey, but it's a great record, you know.
It is.
And it makes appearance in Star Wars too as Ello Asti instead of because what's his name? Abrams is like a big Beastie Boys fan, and he wanted to show love and respect. And I don't know, I can't remember what the character's name, but on his stormtrooper outfit it says Ello Asti on it.
Oh, nice.
So, but yeah, Beastie Boys, great band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shot their last music video in Nashville at Whole Foods.
Which one's that?
It's with Nas. It's them and Nas.
Oh, Too Many Rappers.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that was their last video they shot, and their last performance was at Bonnaroo that year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep. A band that I should have saw live, but I didn't go.
Me too. Yeah, that's a major miss.
Yeah. Because,
Beastie Boys, Rollins Band, L7 in San Francisco at the Cow Palace.
Damn.
Nice.
Wow.
Great.
Wow.
And then I just saw yesterday where L7 is hanging it up again.
Yeah, I saw that too.
They said after the documentary, they were like, "This is it. This is our rollout. We're done." And then they said 11 years later, here we are still going at it. So it's time. So they're calling it quits. And I did not see, I got to look at harder though. I don't believe I saw a Nashville date, and I'll be really upset because I would like to see L7 one more time before they
no more pretending. They will be dead.
Yeah. All right. I got a question that I've been holding on to.
Yelling.
All right. You guys are from Philly. These guys are from Philly. Are you guys Menzinger fans?
We
got a chance to play with them in our last band.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Lynna and I were in a band called Waxwave before the pandemic for a few years, and we played with the Menzingers at a Neshaminy Brewing Company, and it was great. Yeah, those guys are great.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah. I love the Menzingers. It took me a minute to start liking them because I was in a touring band for a long time, and I blame the Menzingers and I blame the Gaslight Anthem for my band not getting over that hill of successfulness. And
what was your band called, Eric?
I was in a band from Nashville called the Blacklist Royals.
Okay.
Yeah, we were on Paper and Plastic, and we did, a lot of touring. We toured our asses off for the 10 years, almost 10 years I was in the band. But yeah. I mean, when we were right there, it's like almost at the finish line of like getting there. Fucking Gaslight Anthem got the opening slot for. Yeah, they got the opening slot for Against Me on the New Wave tour. Yeah, and then the next thing you know, we've got this other band from fucking Philadelphia called fucking Menzingers that are fucking absolutely blowing up, and we're just like, God damn it, here we go. Yeah. But yeah, both great fucking bands. But yeah, what's your favorite Menzingers record?
I'm not sure. It's honestly, they're not a band I go deep with. It's a band that every time I hear them, I like them.
I don't know their discography very well.
Yeah, I mean, they were great when we saw them that night. But I wouldn't be able to name a record.
Gotcha. Well, if you are to take a dive into them, they're like, I would like my favorite. The Ever Passing Moment, I think, is what it's called. That's a great record, but fucking After the Party, I think, is what it's called. That's a 10 out of 10 record.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I would totally. And
they have a new one coming out, right?
Yep. Yeah. And they're going to be doing some shows with Hot Water Music, which is pretty rad too.
Nice.
So, yeah. So.
Oh yeah, I used to see them all the time. They were on every tour that I went to see back in 2000 and 2001.
Yeah. On the Impassable Past is that first record, that I would recommend, and then After the Party is the second one. Yeah.
Cool.
I was going to ask you this question, and then you guys said you guys were vegetarians, but I'm still going to ask it anyway because you might have an answer. But Is it Geno's or Pat's?
Neither.
It's neither. It's absolutely neither.
They're
Yeah.
not the best. So when I was in my meat eating days, the best cheesesteak place, in my opinion, it was between two places. One is called Deli Sandro's, and that is in like the Roxborough neighborhood of Philadelphia.
Uh-huh.
And there's another one. It's technically, so it's John's Roast Pork. Like they're famous for their roast pork sandwiches, and it's like this little shack on the side of the road next to like a Lowe's, and they're only
Okay.
open for as long as they
Nice.
have the food. But their cheese, and I was always a chicken cheesesteak person, so
Yeah.
their cheesesteaks were killer. They were
Yeah.
very
Okay.
good. But like Pat's and Geno's, like the best way I can describe how they tasted, like McDonald's. Like they weren't. I'm not a whiz person. I like American cheese.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, and they're very whiz heavy over there.
Yeah. This was before, I went vegan and touring band. So Blacklist Royals, we played Philly and we went to Geno's. And they were like whiz or without. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah, you gotta know the lingo.
Yeah, I did not know
Where
the
did you
lingo.
play in Philly?
I can't remember. The Gaslight or no, or is that
No.
Chicago?
Yeah, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Or Pilot Light, no. Yeah, I'm not sure. It was many moons ago, but
well, I should shout, if we're talking food, I should shout out a couple things. So the best vegan food in South Philly is a place called Grindcore House.
okay.
That is a coffee shop / sandwich shop that they're on our block and we are there all the time. Couldn't have planned it better. I mean, it's lucky. Right near Pat's and Geno's, there's a place called Triangle Tap Room, and they have meat and non-meat, but incredible, like a vegan roast pork sandwich that is indistinguishable in the best ways. And then anybody out in the burbs in the Philly area should go to Love Again Local in Westchester, where our guitar player Abe is the vegan butcher, and he makes great vegan meat out there in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
His sandwiches, I like dream about them.
Yeah.
If you guys are sometimes, and it's good stuff.
If you guys are ever up here in Buffalo, we have Strong Hearts, which is like vegan comfort food. So it's not like, it's, you don't want to eat there every day. It'd be like, supersize yourself.
Totally.
They're awesome. Yeah.
So the whole thing up there is Pat's or Geno's. In Nashville, we have Hattie B's or Prince's, which is the best Nashville hot chicken.
The chicken, yeah.
One argues that they were the first one, the other argues that they were the first one. There's always those people, But I will say this though. I mean, I'm probably gonna say I'm gonna stick with Prince's just because Hattie B's has blown up so much and it's all over the place in Nashville. I feel like when you start opening up other locations, you kind of take away from that one spot's flavor, because if you're getting it from the same spot always, it's going to have that taste. But then when you start opening up new places, because you're getting new fryers and new flat tops, it's like the flavor is not in those yet, so it's like I feel like so. And you can go to the Nashville airport and get Hattie B's in the airport now too. So
let me ask, is there a particularly banging plant-based hot Nashville chicken sandwich down there?
They do them. Go ahead.
Yeah. The Beehive has great stuff. Yeah. Nice. They just recently had like a tiff with their workers and like, unions and everything like that, which really made me sad, seeing it from afar, being up here in Buffalo, because me and my wife used to go to the Beehive all the time. But they make some great plant-based food, and they had their chicken or their faux chicken is great. They do a hot chicken as well. So
nice. Well, I hope they start treating their workers well.
Yeah. I hope so too. I was keeping up with it, just on like social media, and everything kind of died down. So I think everything's cool. So yeah. Because I want to eat there when we go visit in a couple of months, I don't want to cross the picket line if shit's going bad.
We thank all of our retail and food service workers for their service.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this because I know it's a whole different subject matter, but I want to know. But what's the what's the meaning behind the name of the band, the Blackburns? And then you're gonna
Oh,
it's nobody's name in the band, like last name, right?
No.
no. But are you guys Twin Peaks fans?
I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah.
Okay, so Heather Graham's character is Annie Blackburn, and that is who we are
Okay.
named after.
All right, that's pretty cool. I like that. Then that's
Big
pretty dope.
David Lynch nerds.
Nice.
Yeah, Joel
Oh,
and I, we met like friend of a friend. Like the first time we met with guitars to kind of see like, or do our songs go together. And one of the very early things, and like it's hard to make friends in your 40s, you know. And so Lynch was like one of the big things besides music, obviously. That was like a big sort of early subject of like, oh, you're a Lynch guy, great. All right, we can talk about that for a while. So,
do you find it that because me and Eric we both just turned 50 last year, and so do you feel like the older you get, the less people still listen to the same music that they did as they were in their teens and 20s?
Wait, I'm having trouble following the question. Say it a different way.
Do you see more people in our age bracket that does not listen to the same kind of music they listened to when they were younger?
Oh, you mean like people going country or something?
Like for instance, like we're all talking about like 90s alt rock and stuff like that, and like some people just were like, oh, I can't listen to that stuff anymore. I can't do.
I see the opposite phenomenon, and it might be a micro generation thing. You guys are closer in age to Joel, but Lynna and I are we're in our early to mid 40s. But like I was born in 82, and in our sort of micro generational peer group, I'm actually seeing the opposite, where people are not checking out anything new because they're just like their taste cuts off in like 04, 06, whatever, somewhere in there where they just like haven't listened to anything since, and they still think Incubus is the greatest band in the world, and it's like no shade, but like they're not,
I agree. Yeah, I see that a lot. Sure. I work with this guy, and his girlfriend's parents. They're the same. They're the same age as I am. So we're totally different. Like he didn't believe that I was my age because of what I'm into and what I do and how I act and playing shows and being in bands, because they're just like, they don't do that kind of stuff, right? Well, I asked him what kind of music they listen to, and the mom's all in the 80s hair metal, and the dad only likes Megadeth. That's it. It's Megadeth. No other bands.
No Slayer, no Metallica, like
Megadeth. Like if you can give him band like Iron Maiden, he likes Iron Maiden, but specific, like he won't. You can show him a band that's just as good as Megadeth. Nope, Megadeth. Won't listen to another band that sounds like them. It's like nope, Megadeth. And I'm like, man, you're no, you must be I'm like, man, why are you siding with Dave now? Okay, Dave. I just did, But anywho, yeah. No, I just know a lot of my friends that don't listen to punk rock anymore, or or like you say, just they'll stop at a certain era of music. They won't go anything past that, try nothing new. But I was like, man, because a lot of my friends that I used to go to hardcore shows with, punk rock shows with, or no interest in going to any shows anymore. It's like we saw them 5 years ago. Nah, I'm good, man. I haven't listened to them since probably that year anyway. And I'm like,
I mean, I'll tell you, physically, I'm having a hard time motivating going to punk or hardcore shows because there ain't no seats. Yeah. I'm like seeing arena bands now because it's like,
you are right,
down, man.
Your calf, your shins are hurting because you're standing so damn long.
I did.
Yeah, lean up against the wall. I'm the guy in the back like this,
dude. I look for the posts to lean up against at venues.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
There's this venue that we love, Union Transfer. That's a standing room. It's like I don't know, what's the capacity, Nick? Like
850 or so.
Yeah. But like they have like one, if you go up on the balcony, there's these like bleacher seats.
Oh, nice.
But you gotta be there like before the first band, like to get those. And so like if you go to a show there, the people in line waiting for the door are all middle-aged.
They're either trying to get front row or they're trying to get back row.
They're all trying to get those bleacher seats so they can sit in between sets and stuff. And like, so when I found myself in line for a show, we were actually going to see that. I don't know if you guys heard of the band Mama.
Yes, they are great.
They are great.
Yes.
They're they're young, And so, there was a great age range in the crowd though, because they're a young band, but they play like 90s sounding music. So like there's old heads there because they're playing, nostalgia sounds, but there's a lot of young kids there because they're a young band. But like, yeah, we were there early, and when I looked around at the people on the bleachers, I was like giving them a nod, like sweet spot to this show, man. Like, and it was a great show. That band Wishy opened up for them too, who are also awesome.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Wishy.
Okay.
Also a very young band.
I love this, I guess you can say resurgence of that sound because it's coming back out. Shoegaze is really huge again. It's like so much great music's out there. And when I see younger kids
in my world forever, but
has it
for me.
Oh yeah. But it's like to hear bands like, for instance, Mama, and it's like it's that 90s sounds, like were they brought up with that music, or did they just find it on their own? Did it because their parents? But it's like it's cool to see it. I'm like, how old are these kids? They look like they're 12,
Yeah.
It's funny. I asked myself the same question, and we were watching them. I'm like, I wonder how they got into this. Like, we're like, because, and it is like, I mean, you hear a lot that like the younger generation, they are very nostalgic for the 90s. Like they look back at that era and think it's cool. And I remember being a kid in the 90s and thinking the 60s were cool,
Yeah.
Like, so like I understand like the generational appeal and stuff. Like looking back at me, like that was cool, and just kind of trying to influence yourself with that.
I feel like too, like now too, the style is kind of similar from the 90s, the way they dress, the way they look, like you were saying, the 60s, like in the 90s, people were still in styles from the 70s and the 60s, like, wearing the same, so
flare jeans had it came in, and it was cool. I remember coming home from the mall with a bunch of flare jeans, and like my parents were just kind of like, whoa, would you like? They thought it was so cool.
I mean, it's kind of like, the flare jeans are just a skinnier, bigger version of Jinkos, because Jinkos just all,
Right. Yeah.
Elephant trunk, they called one, I think, was like an elephant trunk. That's for the leg. Yeah. All I remember is you would go to shows like Warped Tour, or even Family Values, or any of those kind of Ozfest, and you would see, because in the 2000s, they was really big in the new metal scene. And I would just feel bad because like these kids' pants were wet from their feet all the way to their ankles from all the water they're stretching through from the puddles, absorbing all the like those pants were already heavy. And then once you add the water to them, it's like, man, they're getting a workout, But anywho, well, holy crap. It's a little while ago we said it was an hour, and we've been talking about 90s nostalgia.
I know.
It's been an hour and 45 minutes, and we're still talking, but it's great. I mean, we could talk about this all the time. I was told Eric that we should just start a 90s nostalgia podcast, and he was like, "We do it already enough."
You got it podcast.
Yeah. You want it? You got it. No. Do you guys have any questions for us?
Who came up with the podcast name? What's the story behind it?
It's pretty simple, actually. It's the chorus from what my band's song. The chorus is like, "You want it, you got it," right? And I just thought it was a good podcast name. We weren't a band anymore, and it's one of our popular songs. And every time people would see me like at a venue, and if I wasn't playing, they'd just be like, "You want it, you got it," and I was just like, it just stuck to me. So in like 2022, I got all the socials, and I was like, this is going to be my podcast name. And I asked the singer if he would mind if I use it. He's like, it's your song too. I'm like, all right, bet. So you want it, you got it. It's really long. You can't really do a lot with it, but it works.
I like it. And I like the logo, the YWI. It looks good.
Yeah. It's hard to say that, huh? YWI.
Yeah, I was just right then. I was like, "Ooh, that's really, really corny and weird right then."
That's why I kind of shorten it sometimes. It's like, "You want it, pod," Yeah.
Thank you,
Eric. So you said you were in the Blacklist Royals. Are either of you playing in bands currently?
I put out a EP right before I moved up here. In a project I called No Concern. So you can find it on all your streaming platforms. The album's called Hello, My Name is No Concern. It's very, I guess you could call it like melodic pop punk. I have an amazing bass player that I've met up here. I just have to find a drummer. And I've been very lazy about putting a band back together, but I need to. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, being like a creative person, is it tough to interview people that are in bands currently, like ourselves and everybody talk to every week, and it's not giving you the itch?
No, I mean, if anything, it just helps build the fire back inside and get me out of my comfort zone of watching Scrubs and playoff hockey right now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Eric, who was it that we were talking to recently? And after we got done talking with them, you're like, all right, I got to get off my fucking ass now. And I got to do this. I got to get this band back off the ground. Who was that?
It might have been Flag on Fire, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Flag on Fire from Jacksonville, Florida. Check them out. They're really good. They got that 90s punk sound.
Yeah.
And the guitar player, Will, is in a cover band
called
Nirvana
Heart-Shaped
cover
Box.
band. Yeah. And the singer of Heart-Shaped Box is the guitar player from Puddle of Mud.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not the West guy that, is all over the craziness. Not that guy, but the other guitar player. Yeah. And he wears a dress and everything, and it's great. They sound really good. I saw some videos. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah. But
yeah. So congratulations on the new record. It is a certified toe tapper. It is a banger. I mean, it is it fucking takes me back to, the shit that I was listening to and in the 90s. I mean, listening to it today, I mean, if I was listening to August and Everything After, which is one of my favorite records, a 10 out of 10 record, I could follow it up with alternative rock and it would just go seamlessly together. So
that's awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
Agree on August and Everything After. I recently I watched that Counting Crows documentary that was on HBO and got really into the pre-August and Everything After demos that are like way more kind of like 80s sounding.
Okay.
I really like them in that mode. There's like a couple demos on the expanded version of August and Everything After where it's like the drums are a little more gated and the keyboards are a little less like organic sounding, and it's like it's pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to find those. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I'm a huge Counting Crows nerd. I mean, I love Adam.
That documentary is good.
Yeah. We got to see them on that first tour, right when Mr. Jones was blowing up, and actually got to meet Adam in the crowd because he's just walking around, and got to have a chat with him, which I thought was like 30 minutes, but it was probably only like 5 or 10. But he was like really down to earth, really fucking cool for sure.
It makes me feel better to hear you're such a big Counting Crows fan, because for some reason when we were doing the soundtracks, the song Colorblind, I'm like, that's like a guilty pleasure in my mind. But I love that song.
No. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll just like, I'm going to listen to the Counting Crows right now, no matter what I'm doing. Like I could be in the middle of, hardcore, listening to Terror or listening to Face to Face. And I'm like, no, I need to listen to Anna Begins right now.
It's a total Sunday morning album.
100%.
Reserved Sunday morning for like chill jams, and August and Everything After is right in there.
Holy shit. Yes. 100%. Yeah.
Speaking
the only thing that I don't like that they did is that Pave Paradise fucking song.
Oh yeah. No, that's not very good.
I just think I've always hated that song. So yeah. When they did it, I was just like, come on, guys.
I will say once I saw that.
What's that?
Once I saw that document, I said once I saw the documentary, actually, I got into them more than I was, because I was not a fan. I knew the hits and whatnot, but once I watched that documentary, I was like, holy crap! And I went back and deep dived, and I was like, oh, yeah, I slept on this. There's a lot of bands I've slept on over the years, and I'm like, why? These bands are great. And I think it was just because I was like, I'm too good for this, that kind of that thing. But now I'm like, what was I thinking?
That sentiment was
Whatever.
actually, that was like an early conversation that Joel and I had when we started this band, was like, because Joel comes from a punk band called Plow United.
Shit.
And,
Okay.
yeah, so that's like what Joel's from, and I was mostly in punk, or like more like lo-fi indie kind of like, cool bands, for most of my life. And we were like, what if we made a band that was shooting more for like the stuff we thought we were too good for, but we actually really like now? And that's very much like what we're trying to do. So
yeah,
Hell yeah.
Totally dig it, man. Yeah.
I have one more question, but I'm gonna wait till we're done. If we're done, then I will ask it now. But
can I plug some upcoming shows?
100%.
plug all of them, everything you have.
When's this episode come out?
What is today? I think it might come out. Nah, let's see. Nick, record, drop. It comes out next week.
Okay, so depending on so May 15th, if you're listening right now, and it's not May 15th yet, a place called The Mill in Delaware County, aka Delco, Aston, PA. So that's 5:15. May 25th in Coatesville, PA, at Animated Brewing. June 6th at God's Auto in West Philly. June 19th at the Wild Air in Asbury Park, New Jersey. June 26th at the Record Shop in Phoenixville, PA. July 10th, we're opening for the band Wax with 2 A's at Kung Fu Necktie in Philly.
Okay.
In the Fishtown neighborhood. The very next day, a place called John and Peter's, legendary venue out in New Hope, PA. That's the 11th. And then last one on the books is August 15th at the Grape Room in Manayunk, in the Manayunk neighborhood of Philadelphia.
Nice.
Playing all the collar counties of Philadelphia.
Yes. The Delaware Valley, they call it.
Yep.
Awesome. All right.
Real quick, did you guys see the post from Hedge yesterday?
No, I'm not super online. What was that?
It was like a story post. Okay. So Christopher gets on the story. He's like, hey guys, I don't know if y'all saw this, but Bob just called me and wants us to open up for Sugar in October. But the video, it's like he showed the phone and it's like had his phone number, like the text message.
Just did that again. Eric, you missed the zoom in again.
Damn it!
I'm writing down shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the zoom in next time I do. I'll be like, and then I zoom right in. But it was like he held the phone up, and it was like in the text message, it already had his name up there, his picture of him, and it was like he was on the phone with them, and he got disconnected. Anyway, it was going back and forth. And I was like, man, is this real? Like, did Bob really ask you guys to open up? He's like, we really got to get Hedge to open up our show, but your people got to get a hold of my people so we can make it happen. And Christopher's like, I don't know who your people are or my people are, but how can we do this? We really want to open up. So I just wrote him back. And I'm like, bro, it's not April 1st anymore. Is this a joke or is this real? And all he replied back was, ha ha ha. So what's he doing?
Shooting a shot? Is he trying to just manifest it?
That's what I said.
I mean, it's a good move.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep. If I still have the post up there, I'm gonna repost it so it stays current, and then maybe it'll happen.
Our producer and West Coast Video alum Todd, who we mentioned before, he loves to text our band just like with like whatever band is coming to town, be like, yo, you guys should open up for these guys. And we're like, yeah, man, hook it up.
We keep offering him 10% to be our booking agent. He keeps turning it down. But then the next day it's like, who's coming through? The biggest band in the world's coming through. It's like, yo, you guys could open the show.
All the time. He's like, you guys should try to get on this show. And I will say he had one great suggestion, and he went as far to reach out to see if we could get on, but like it was the week before. But on South Street in Philadelphia, they do a Rex Manning Day festival.
Oh,
Yeah. So apparently, like the week ahead, like he was like, "Yo, you guys should play this. You absolutely should play this." And he reached out to them and was like, "Yo, you should get the Blackburns. Listen to them. They're perfect." And apparently, they were like, "They are perfect, but we're booked because it's next week.
Because it's 1 week
next
away.
year."
yeah.
So hopefully next year we'll play Rex Manning Day.
Yes.
I mean, you guys would fit the bill, you know?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
an actual realistic suggestion he made.
Yeah. I'll make.
Usually
the
it's like
white.
9 Inch Nails are
We'll
coming through. You guys
travel
should open this.
for a Rex Manning fest.
9 Inch Nails is coming. You guys are gonna get it. All right.
Yeah.
We did see 9 Inch Nails last year, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
awesome.
Man, I've seen them so many times. They're flawless live. They sound great. Even when they sound like shit, it still sounds great because it's Trent, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Coachella performance was out of control.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Did
That
you
was
guys watch it
wild.
both weekends?
I just
No,
watched
just the second weekend, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you watched the second weekend.
Yeah.
All right. I want that to stay in your head then.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I watched
Now
the
I'm gonna have
first
to check it
weekend.
out.
No, don't do it because then you're gonna ruin your day 2 version.
Oh,
of
it was better. It was better the second weekend.
I felt it was for you guys it was better the second weekend. For me, it was better the first weekend.
Oh.
It was good though. I mean, I thought it was one of the best performances I've seen in probably ever because it was just great.
Yeah.
But apparently, like the last minute, they switched stages for them to be on, and maybe it wouldn't have been as cool if it was like on the outdoor stage. That was where they were, because they were more closed up a little bit, and those outdoor stages, it was still sunny outside, so that might not got the good visuals. But yeah, I asked my buddy, I was like, "How can I sign up to be one of the guys just rolling around on the stage? Because I could do that, you know, I could do that, you know."
That was awesome. It was so cool.
Great, man. I did you guys listen to the release of that album that they did?
9 Inch Noise.
Yeah, quite a few
Yeah.
times in a row. I couldn't get enough
it's
of it.
great.
Yeah.
I like it, man.
Yeah, it's good.
So, well, on that note, I'm going to ask you guys one last question apiece. It's the same question, but each one of you, which is a perfect record?
God. I can't have two, huh?
I mean, if you're going to say Dookie, we already know that. So what's the other? Yeah, you can have two. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to say, for me, I'll do one because it feels right. It's for me, it's OK Computer, Radiohead.
Nice. All right.
All right.
Very close second, Cure, Disintegration, FYI. But we already talked about
sure.
that. So
Yeah.
I will go with I mean, obviously they just came up. So I'll go with Copper Blue. Sugar.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Such a good record.
It's definitely it's a perfect sounding record. Like sonically, not a thing out of place. It's the best mixed, like best recorded album of its genre, I think, probably.
Yeah.
What about you, Eric? We've talked about this before. What did you have?
Well, I mean, one that I haven't mentioned, for me, Face to Face, Big Choice.
Yeah.
Big Choice is my go-to for Face to Face too.
Yeah. That was my gateway drug into the band, and then went backwards to Don't Turn Away.
Mhm.
I'm a huge Face to Face Trevor Keith nerd. He's putting out a country record, and the first 2 singles are awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what about you, Russ? And you can't say Purple Rain.
I wasn't gonna say any Prince record.
That is an answer, though. That's a good answer.
There he is.
Yeah.
There it is, right there.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I got right here is all my Prince shit right here. I'm gonna go Sponge Riding Pinata.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good album.
I mean, those 2 singles are definitely 2 of my favorite songs of the era. I don't know if I even ever listened to Rotting Pinata all the way through.
Really, it's a great album, start to finish, and it just flows. I like a good record; it just flows together, and then it's over. You're like, damn it, But yeah, that's my go-to. Is I'll always say that. And Offspring Smash, I think, is a 10 out of 10 too.
Is that still the highest selling independent release of all time?
Do they
get surpassed by something?
I don't know. Well, yeah, because they Epitaph had to hire a full staff because that record was selling so crazy that they had to hire more people, and then that late. I guarantee. I mean, Smash Mouth. Wow, Offspring basically funded Epitaph Records.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of like Nickelback did Roadrunner Records.
Oh yeah.
Because Nickelback was on Roadrunner, and they were the one making all the money at the beginning of the 2000s because they were Nickelback. I watched the documentary on them.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're on Netflix, I'm gonna watch them.
Canada can keep Nickelback. We'll take Rush. They can have Nickelback.
Yeah, I don't need to know Nickelback's history.
No, I'm good without it.
There was a joke that when I went to I don't know the joke. It's a 50 Cent joke, and you get a Nickelback.
That's enough right there. That's
cool. Thank you guys for coming on the show tonight, and you guys have like Bandcamp and all that.
Oh yeah,
we got all that. Yeah, so go to buy our CD specifically from Sell the Heart because it's a 12-song album on CD. There's a hidden bonus track, and it's a banger. We'll Never Stream is not on the vinyl or the tape. Vinyl has a different 12th track that's only on the vinyl. Tape and streaming are 11 songs. The tape, though, is very cool. That's not on Sell the Heart. The tape is on Discount Cemetery. They put out our Witch Train tape. We made a Halloween single a couple years ago called Witch Train, about a train with witches on it. And they do, it's mostly like they're like a horror kind of boutique. So they do a lot of cool like 80s horror inspired like clothes and art stuff. And they're putting out our tape, and they made it look real cool. It's got a map of the King of Prussia Mall on the inside of it. So whatever your format of choice is, you can find it.
Nice. Buy the physical media.
Yes,
Buy
please.
the physical media. Don't just stream.
There it is, right there. All right. So let's see here. I'm getting. I'm not buying the record. I'm getting the CD from Sell Your Heart. All right, cool. Checking out. All right.
Hell yeah.
There. I just saw that's the third time that I've ordered something on the podcast.
Yeah.
From the band.
Thank you for your business.
Yeah, thanks for your business and your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I will talk 90s nostalgia any day with you guys.
Right on. Yeah. Well, we'll have other episodes, and as Russ always says, this link is always open. So if we're recording and you just want to hop on and shoot the shit, by all means, hop on. Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays, you'll find us on here.
I'm gonna crash your podcast.
Yeah.
It's happened before. It's happened before. That's all we say, because if it happens, we're cool with it. Like right now, underneath the screen here, there's a scroll bar, and there could be somebody down there right now. No, there's not nobody down there. But one time there was, and it was this band Teeth Out from Canada. They just popped in out of nowhere, and we're in the middle of an interview, and then they've popped in twice on our podcast.
Yeah.
It's fun.
They're repeat offenders.
I thought of the soundtrack that I forgot to mention.
Yes. By all means, please.
Whoa,
please.
You know what? Wait. Before we go, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm done. We didn't even mention Wayne's World soundtrack.
Oh,
well, I think you guys mentioned that. I was purposely not mentioning anything you guys.
There's two of them.
Yeah. That probably was like an honorable mention for sure.
We're big Wayne's World people.
Yeah, huge Wayne's World household here.
Yeah.
Did I mention? I think Reality Bites, all that shit. Singles.
Oh my god. They're
Singles have a part 2.
Yeah,
Singles has a part 2.
There's a part 2 Singles album. It just came out like a couple years ago. It was probably like a Record Store Day thing, Okay. But it's others. There's a lot of Citizen Dick on there, so that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So
yeah, Reality Bites.
Blockbuster
That is a good
video.
call. There's that Reality Bites has that Lisa Loeb song, and it's also got Ethan Hawke singing pretty good.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke, didn't Ethan
Yeah.
Hawke film the video for Stay? I think that he did. I think
Yeah, I think
discovered
he
Lisa
like
Loeb.
discovered her. They were like neighbors in the same apartment building, I think, before she was
Oh, man.
signed. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, she's one of her and Juliana Hatfield are my crushes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, we appreciate your time.
Yeah, likewise.
Thanks for spending it with us.
It was nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, likewise.
Well-
And hopefully you'll make your way up to Buffalo. Yeah.
Or
Yeah, we'll do our
Nashville.
best. We got to get a dog sitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog.
Later, guys.
All right,
See
guys.
you.
Have a good night.
Whoa. And then there was. Yeah, you like that, huh? You like what I pulled out at the beginning of the podcast and in the middle of the podcast today, huh? You liked all that. You like this one right here.
Dude, I was taking a sip of beer when you played that, and I almost spit it all over the computer before 7 was 7.
That was good though. I was like, I knew. And here's the fucked up thing: no matter when I would say it, you would have still acted the same way. And I didn't even realize you were taking a drink.
Yeah.
And
Nope.
no, I can't use the force, you know.
Uh-uh.
And there I was with my thing. It's like,
You're gonna have
and
to.
then I don't know how I did it.
Yeah,
I don't know what I did.
you have to reach out to a homie from Urethane
Oh,
and ask
no.
him how it works.
Whoa, you know, it's like, well, you want to get up? Hey, look, you can see the whole. Look, you can see the whole room. Look, can you go over here? Then I got some Kiss action figures on the wall. You come over here, you know, I got everything, you know. Anyway, that was a tour of my studio.
Today's episode of Cribs. You want to,
bro, that's what we need to do. We need to do a parody of a Cribs episode. So I have an idea. I got to tell you how far. Anyway, great people, great time. Love talking to those two.
Yes,
we could have did it. We could have did it forever. Like they were great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And I liked how she changed her mind because about the podcast, and he was trying to see what we got, and she got sold on soundtracks.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
But that was, I had a good time hanging out with those guys. And I was gonna ask, but they mentioned it in the podcast that they are married. So
yeah.
I guess I thought they were roommates already because they lived together, but I guess they were really they're roommates. They live in the same room together. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess I would have been right no matter what. Anywho, great stuff, great band, great taste of music.
Yeah, for sure. And
before I hit enter on this sale, did he say buy the CD because it has more songs in the album?
I believe so.
Well, whatever, I'm getting the CD.
Yeah. I think it has a secret song that the album doesn't. Or
oh man, that's what I meant to ask. Did they remember? And do you remember?
Do you remember the time?
No, I'm not Michael. You and me in Spain in the rain with your mate. Today was the anniversary of the release date for that song, Librarian Girl. And I never knew it said librarian, but that's a good song. It was on the I believe it was on the History Michael Jackson album. Okay. I have Prince and Michael Jackson. I have damn near everything they've both done on either cassette, CD, or vinyl.
Right.
Because those two are that's our generation. Madonna. Who would the other female be?
Cindy.
You would go Cindy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would over Whitney.
I mean, personally, yes.
Yeah. So Madonna was the princess of pop or the queen of pop?
The
She
naughty
had a
girl of
title.
pop. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah. Naughty girl. Naughty girls need drugs. Who sings that?
Samantha Fox.
I was about to say Samantha Fox. Hey, and I had a poster in the room.
Everyone had a poster in their room. Yeah.
And then
Or
when
a magazine that their mom didn't know they had. So
and then when I got older, I realized what she did for a living.
Jesus.
I didn't realize she made fucking pornos.
Ma, do you make German chassis porn?
That was pretty good impersonation.
Thanks.
That was good impersonation. I can't even do any. I did yesterday. I did this one. Which one is that? Is that the wheelchair one or the brace guy?
I think that's the brace guy.
Because they're both brothers, right?
I can't remember.
If so, that family needs to stop.
Yeah. Timmy is the one in the Timmy in the chair.
And then who's in the braces?
I can't remember.
What are they? I can't remember. But they're not related?
I don't know. I'm not.
I'm finding out. I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna tell everybody in the world. I really want to know though. Like that's because they would have to be. And I didn't mean to say what I said. I apologize for my statement. I said they need to stop making kids because they don't. They can make as many kids as they want and beautiful kids. All right. I took back the night. I don't think that what that meant though. Anywho.
No one's listening right now, so we're good.
I mean, we're listening.
Yeah,
hello. So yeah. I guess I got nothing else. What do you got?
It was a great episode. The Blackburns are a great band, great people, and where they got their name is equally as
Even
fucking
cooler.
cool. Yeah,
That was cool. Yeah. Now I want to watch that. Twin
I've never
Peaks.
thought about like taking somebody's last name and making it a band.
Well,
from a TV station.
I mean, think about this. It's been done, but
yeah,
what was that band? Chuck Spadanic or Spadanic?
Spadina. Oh yeah,
which was,
yeah.
we're gonna. Oh yeah, and I didn't tell them this too. Hey, Nick, and Lynna. I fucked it up again.
Lynna.
Hold on. No, hold on. You know what's funny? Hold on. I'm gonna show this. I have it wrote down how it pronounces.
Dude, so do I.
And I still fucked it up.
I know.
I forgot where I was going with that. So
yeah.
I don't even know now. Oh, yes, Nick, and anyway, I'm gonna make cards with their top 5 soundtrack.
Oh my god.
All right.
This is pure comedy genius.
Oh, I got it. Can I go back? Oh, I'm good. Yeah. All right. Zip it. Anyway, Eric, it's been real.
Yeah, dude.
It's been real fun. We always have too much fun. Next week all right, Eric, we're breaking your cherry. The next 1, 2, 3, 4. The next 4 podcast episodes we're gonna be recording are gonna be all the hardcore.
Cool.
You're gonna make sure you come in, and then we end it with that streak with some acoustic folk.
Nice.
That Mark Allen Pierce or Mark Allen Prince. Sorry, everybody, check out this dude. He's a fucking amazing. It's some of the songs brought a little tear to my eyes, but his writings. Well, after I read about him, I looked him up, and the songs really make a lot more sense now. But anyway, yeah, check him out. Check out Clueless. Check out Varsity Blues. Check out Grease. Check out Blood In, Blood Out. It's on Disney Plus. Patos Locos forever.
Go Sabres.